asona ma kire lawyer me chia lawyer wi aden ye di ye dwumadie no ma kire nneoma bebremu ama mate ase ama mate nneoma ase bebre ewo ahasei em se guidelines bebre na e baaye no na bebre na no eye good news ebi nye good news ebi bafa enkra wo mo kwa koye mo naturalization akra ya wo ni kromi ha o ma me ne papa enkura eye nkrata na akra no atena kromi ha edi 10 years na ye kwa register akra no to become a British. Good news at the bama wo another guidelines enso so aba at the ama obi a oye overstayer e wo kromi ha obi a okwa akogina ne private life so na ode age enkrata e wo ekrom ha I say eti me pacho enne nkomo na ye bedie no e very good news enne na me person ka me ba ye no me de asa mesa na e good news e na ye de eba enne enu nti na ene ye ne lawyer fra lawyer Daniel etena ase enne eti me pacho she video ni na frɛ obi na ka kyerɛ obi sɛ abona skin pia atena se lawyer me ma wache me ma waju me ma wa ha me ma akwaba e de ba abona skin pia na Track TV eso me pacho na ho ye
nyame adomboko na wo nso me ho ye
nyame da so hira ye ya tamfo no omo bre wo musu omo efe aso wasan putu wait bi say aso wasan ye kese
oh yeah sure
because
abna me nye kese bia bi wo
sa ena wasesa o space no o space no
space dem so ya chu
ene bi wo ache etiefo ma lawyer nso so wasesa na space no because before o space na ye black round bi Mr B no touch sa space no
abuna be kumi o di assemble ba
lawyer chia do phone etiefo ne enko
yo anopa we die michia abuna ne etiefo nia omomo skin pain we the foundation that answers skin pain fan page so nia michia obia anopa we die say dia abuna kan ye ne ensem de ne de bremo ade chini ade sanya ade bia ye kasa immigration there ade be chi a obesore na bibi foforo asesa ene obesore na bibi asesa inti no ene no we are more than excited say yeah the new guidance efficacy move for a publish on the 20th of June 2022 yeah just a few days ago eba we fan say 4 days ago eba nti eba be chire mumu kwan obefa so a obetimi afasa kwan no so ede aye application no one konya problem say na abna cancel obi friend and dra on aye application 3 times but still yakochi no e wo fie no it's very very possible sometimes you know ye ba efidie so ne ye chire inyama mu a unfortunately because time enche that enni ho na in some aye kan general information e person ekrofo no obohunu na ebia asem bia efa wo ho ana bibi kitu bia efa wo case no no a little bit different no akogina so akoya application akose problems ama internet dey bia kase ansana obetu ho anamo no make sure say we seek legal advice because obani ani utinasia ye betu ye bo ni a chire nyememu yie say 1 hour kra na ani ubetinase ni ye be chire kwan a eye ebetimi affect you na say implication a ewo so no ebetimi ato yebo ni a church sa niam na inti no na no pay ne ben ka say private life dey minim dey ekọ inti minim say dey ameye no dey bi because ene no so no ubesua bibi foforo afa ho say ubekaya em say October 2021 in a home office at the concession bi ba say oye akwala wa ha say no we 7 years wa ha ubetimi aye application for indefinite straight away ye ni je bebre omo nso a omo ye enkwala anaso mo ba ha say at a young age omo itina ha say more than half of their life no nso no the concession bi ba so betimi aye application for indefinite leave to remain instead of say omo be kwa koje tot 2.5 years confirm 10 years no menya omo indefinite no and no some the concession bi e buy but concession ain't to say immigration rules so because a concessioner na acquire to say obi akacho say oh me wo dan bi wa ha utimi tina ha kakra ya me too And also an urban channel see two out as a into the concession, it did not give you the rights that we wanted. But Yamin Chadon on the 15th of March 2022, now Home Office publish a new Home Office rules on the 15th of March 2022. Now rules now almost publish now be brave take effect on the 20th of June. Into the 20th of June, Abba area almost the whole guidance no so I then Abba
aba
trigger. Into a none of ye baba domu esuko say their abnas campaign no na ya mu into no say we akwala we are the age of 18 years and I say below. Now it's not Chrome has say 7 years. A crime bank in a home office for ebefa application and I say consider application. Say ya wo ya kwalanso ya wo Chrome has say now with the 7 years and so the main type of application in a ubetinya eden. Aye. We are young adults. You can say young adult. Now we are the age of between the age of 18 years and 24 years. But what's not Chrome has say more than half of your life. A crime bank in a home office for edu application, ever fast so we application cover anything type of application in a obey. The ben documents in a obey here and also you be bosso and one in a omu more than the age of 24 years, not just the young adults, proper adults. And on ye say this waiting at room has say 20 years and son are waiting then I qualify for private life. Into no and also ni church in be a bit me above form I want me any application. If you are on so or more than 24 years in a pepe, but what means 20 years na year can wasem a kakra. We had na age we did 18 years and now we did 19 years. Until the 20 years na and yan do hono ba no ho papa no ne ho hyehye no otifia ontimi enye adwuma ekwan be no betimi ayden afa so aye application into the different type of consideration in a home office for no ebe consider omo and so my application amasa enkrofo no. Then we have inkwala ebia wo krom ha say na private life in semi aye ka ho ye young adults ya amount 5 years and I say amount 2.5 years based on sa nyama eba be chichemu na nyame aye wadom na owo ba e wo krom ha se a the be enkrata na obeji amasa akwala na wawo no foforo no after ye dey sa enkrata we ya publishing amount no eno nso ye be ka ho asem. Then you will also realize say yabobo inyama we nya so no there will be some people that oh yeah they the faha and fa but still no officer or year application under private life and also no home office for the guidance that is consideration under article 8 into the say article 8 under European convention now and no ewo in a home office one so atom bo akyekire mu ekwan a omo feel say nipa ne be den ebe qualify under article 8 near the nkrata na man but obi o the person might not fall under any of these categories. And also the home office for the any other person no kwan a betimi ayden afa so a nipa ne betimi agye nkrata into abuna these are some of the things that ene anope ye person ye ni etie for ehyehyehye ho anase ye ka ho asem. Of course on the 20th of June asema ye kan ya nso no home office for esan publish affordability rules ebia o pese wo ye application under human rights efi amanone eba UK na unni sika wo de betua home office fees unni sika wo de betua NHS fees ekwan ben na home office for also omo consider wo affordability way no na wetimi aye application na say fee waiver from abroad and also omo publish guidance on the same 20th of June internet and then there I think say it's packed and we have a lot to discuss into no say obema me ho kwan a me start abna
enti dia na won kan nya na won start wo kasa na no aha
yes,
se me ka kire mo se lawyer Daniel de wo tena se ya wo baba boma bo nejo what you say o se baba boma bo nejo o baba boma bo nejo e wo na abo se bo ne de aha enti me pa cho wa waka me ho bia no share video no na frɛ wo nua bi ne ka kire wo nua bi se anopai ye ne Fortwell solicitors atena se lawyer Daniel one of the top senior solicitors wo Fortwell solicitors ono mo ka se na yebebie o ka se yetumu a obi entimi monwuram yentum o ka se na yentua wo ka obeda kom aha enti wono top ene ye ba bedin komo lawyer me pacho wansa na ye be koso na chese enkomo no ebi ekoma omo wo Ghana because fee waiver aba ama wo outside United Kingdom omo abroad bia wo Ghana for instance na wo kunu ba befa wo de waba wo yire ba befa wo de waba ye nyina ye ni mu se wo kromi ha na se wo kofa wo yire wo kofa wo kunu wo kofa wo ba makra ne de me fa nto nchen na se wo kura British passport wo kura indefinite leave to remain before na EU nationals omonka ho ba se wo ma be ye part and parcel of our law enu nti se no wo ye EU national wo ye British national na se wo pese wo kofa wo yire wo pese wo kofa wo kunu e de ni free Ghana ba was so satisfy 18,600 on the financial aspect. Na eno na we are what satisfy no we no. We be chia home office fee. What chia NHS child. What chia lawyer eka. Eno na Secretary of State. Your friend Miss Pretty Patel. Or no eneka se kromi ha. Obia na yeda yempia bonten. Obia mpie. Lockdown ba ye was so obi anhye dem ye nyina ye gudam mpia bonten ono ne ye frɛ no ekurowura wode aba sɛ obi biara okofa wo yere okofa wo kunu e de free amanone being Ghana ye Ghana fo de Ghana ne ye beka no wo kwa akofa wo partner no e de na bekromi ha ana wo ba e de na bekromi ha na se wo sika e wo se wunya no more and no home office charge home office fee and so or see yen hwehwe wo situation ni mu na sa sika ni nyina yempra entumu yen fa nche o free etimi pacho share video no me nye lawyer entimi wi a emfa me number nkoma wo bi na nka nkyere wo bi se fresh sister we wo solution de ono nko na betimi aboa enura me kwa akoye me nails wo baby me wo salon ho no lady bi ebetoa me wo sa eba salon ho lady ne ba salon ho mimi ni no lawyer me ye me nan sisi nsuo mu o say sister bena o say ma bena ada na ma frɛ wa wonfa afede na me hwe sister nanim na me sempa acho me sorry o say sister bena na me pese me ne wo kasa ansa na makohu lawyer ena me say na me nye lawyer enti so person ne me kasa ansa no akohu lawyer enipa na wo kɔ ne ho no wo mo kura mo na kyerɛ made o mo knowledge no no ma pone kakra de ama me enti die enti na person hu mi ansa no akohu lawyer na lawyer o kyerɛ ni nsɛm ma wo eti o kyerɛ ni nsɛm kyerɛ me no na is true na wo se wo ne me kasa na me kyerɛ ne se wo kɔ lawyer ne ho aka sei ukọ lawyer ne ho akase ukọ lawyer ho amenkobie ba enkoba ba abo ni mu nkyere lawyer no lawyer bie ni ho obekere wo sa akwan no obeka kyerɛ se paka onuo mesi ya enti no na is good to say opese one me kasa but na enye appropriate say wo se me no ona ne me kasa e wo se wo ba na wo behwe program no lawyer enete ho no enti me pamo kyew enkoma ye bedi ne no ehiama ye nua no mo Ghana ehiama ye nso so a yeti kromi ha ehiama wo bi a waba visit a wode ne ma abekromi ha a visit no mo ba ye no omanko biom opportunity aba e de ama wo ma no enye wo parent no wo ma no se aban ne se ye ma sa ankora no enkrata ye ma sa akora na wode na betene kromi ha as a visited visa wo ma me no ne papa ne nyina mo wa ha e na mo de mo ma aba se aban ne se ye ma ankora ne enkrata wo maame ne papa no mo benya bi enu nti mesra mo enipa mo hwe me no mo nya enough but mema lawyer akọ no mema na koso akasa ye wie program na emfa me number ma wo bi fa lawyer number me nipa no because me bi a wo frɛ me a asema me ka kyerɛ wo no ukoya application a wo beti eye no mfa because minim lawyer enete ho no enti mesro share video no nefa ma wo nua bi lawyer me pacho won komo no edoso enti ne yebeyi no bit by bit enti no yen start from ekromi ha f4 de ne so ne de Ghana de no aba be wie e wa ha before I will because no any updates be e de mame
Impacho there be me
all right
current
and then let the ball roll yen kwai
yo yen starting with we a kwan a efficacy move for ebe approach application a yɛbɛyɛ ama nkwalaa anaasɛ
me
young
pacho
adult.
muntie mi wi amama frɛ me muntie
Yɛnhwɛ
lawyer.
yɛnhwɛ kwan a efikasimufoɔ ɛbɛ approach applications a yɛayɛ ama nkwalaa ne young adults. Yɛka sɛ akwalaa wɔ kurom ha se a, we are talking about from 0 to 18 years. Nti no, wonya di 18 years pɛ, then between 18 and 25 no, home office for introduce we be a friend young adults. Nti no sɛ woyɛ below the age of 18 years a, na kyerɛ sɛ yɛ consider as a child. Na then asɛm na efikasimufoɔ ɛreka. Efikasimufoɔ based on their publication no, wɔn sɛ sɛ wowo akwalaa wɔ kurom ha sei, na akwalaa no tena kurom ha sei continuously for 7 years a, then it will not be reasonable say yɛbɛ expect saa akwalaa no sɛ obefi kurom ha sei. So yɛka sɛ it will not be reasonable a, don't assume say ɛsiane sɛ wawo wo ba wɔ kurom ha sei a wadi 7 years ne nti no, sɛ efikasimufoɔ yi anaasɛ case worker sɛ wotumi hu sɛ akwalaa no wadi 7 no, nti sɛ ɔde nkrataa ne ma no, ɛnte saa. And this guidance na efikasimufoɔ publish no clearly shows sɛ the fact sɛ akwalaa no di 7 no, ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ yɛde nkrataa no ma no. Sɛ wotumi nso kyerɛ sɛ it will not be reasonable sɛ woka sɛ akwalaa no ɛmfi ha sei a, na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ ne kwan so no nti no sɛ wo no wotumi kyerɛ saa adeɛ no. Yɛka sɛ kyerɛ saa adeɛ no a, that means sɛ sɛ wode evidence kyerɛ sɛ akwalaa no 7 years ne nyinaa no ɔwɔ ha, ɔwɔ adamfofoɔ, wakɔ school wɔ ha, ne GP wɔ ha sei. Nti no sɛ woka sɛ woyi no fi environment a akwalaa no ɛwɔ mu no na ɔde no akɔ baabi foforɔ a, ɛmboa saa akwalaa no. Nti no that is the approach a ɛsɛ home office for ɛhwɛ so. Nyame nkyadom, if that is the case their efikasimufoɔ ɛreka ne sɛ akwalaa no wetina ha sei for 7 years yɛawo no wɔ ha sei no, obetumi ayɛ application for settled status and as a indefinite leave to remain straight away. Nye amfansi na ọba abegye 2.5 years and answer ọba abegye 5 years debi. Si awo akwalaa wa ha sei
Indefinite straight away.
Indefinite straight away. Nti ne saa akwalaa no ebetumi ayɛ application for indefinite straight away. It is, however, possible say akwalaa bi wɔ hɔnom a ɔyɛ below the age of 18 years, but yɛanwo no wɔ ha, but wetina ha say 7 years. Say if akwalaa no yɛ below the age of 18 years na yɛanwo no wɔ ha say, nti na ebia yɛwo no di 1 or di 2 or di 3 na wode ne ba sɛ mo ba nsrahwɛ. Mo ba na mo decide sɛ ɛnya ade a mo pɛ sɛ mo kɔ bio, but akwalaa no tina ha say 7 years a. Ɛno nso no possible say akwalaa no ebetumi ayɛ application under saa private life rules and as a guidance at home office for a publishing on the 20th of June. However, enye indefinite in asa akwalaa no ebeye application form. Nti ne sɛ ukɔ fill indefinite leave to remain application forms a enye ade de be ma ye be reject saa application. However, wobetumi ayɛ application for limited leave to remain and as I say the bi mbɛka sɛ thought no wobetumi agye bi. Nyame nkyadom with the publication na omo de buy and CCR no possible say saa akwalaa no obeye application for either 2.5 years, which is 30 months, and now say 60 months, which is 5 years at a go. Into no say utua wo NHS fees and as utua home office fees and now say may year application for 5 years at a go. Ubetimi possible from 20th of June, which is 4 days ago. Possible say ubetimi aye application for 5 years amasa akwalaa no straight away instead of 2.5 years, which is good news. Secondly, say yehwe akwalaa anase nipa or no ye young adults into oye between the ages of 18 and 24, and also no rules be ewo ehonom. Into obi ohonom a on the 25 years na just say who shows say nipa ne it na has say more than half of the life. Into no say ye cheni age ni mfie ni mu mienu a half no is it more and I say it's less. If it is more, then it is possible say saa nipa no so no ebetimi one aye application for indefinite leave to remain. Obetimi aye application for indefinite leave to remain if already no ya money and nkrataa sɛ ɔntena ha sei under saa private life rule before. Ɛnyɛ the first time. Sɛ ɛyɛ the first time na ɔyɛ application ne deɛ, then ɛnyɛ indefinite leave to remain application ɔbɛyɛ. Ɔno nso betumi ayɛ application for either 2.5 years and as a 5 years na yɛka ɛho asɛm no. and also a very good thing I will believe say since our omodia share immigration rules in the mu na omode a guidance ayede abano, it is very helpful and a very amount for. Of course, the fact say ubetimi aye application 5 years at a go and so na ebwa, which is something that was not previously available to them. First, na the some we and say 2.5, every 2.5 biana is over with your lawyers fee, with your immigration fee. Until the 6 year, not year at a 5 year at a go, I think say very good. Now it's also important to understand say me chire mo no omo chire mo say sa nipa no say otina krom ha say continuously until the case 7 years are continuous 7 years are sa 7 years continuous no ho rules nso eda ho until the case continuous na say wa wo ba e wo krom ha say na uyi ni fi krom ha say oh child care issues problem nti me hwɛ me ba ne nti no me de ne kɔ fie kakra na obi nkɔhwɛ no na ɛyɛ makɔfa na ba na wo de ne kɔ na nyame yɛ wadom na wotumi san de ne ɛwura mu biom after 6 months remember say saa 7 years continuous residence
Onka ho.
etwam ɛnka ho emu etwa nti no ɛbɛtumi akɔse problems ayɛ den ɛde amount. It is also possible said ebi a wokɔyɛ application for leave to remain na you refuse to application no na wodi sɛ ɛsɛ fi kurom ha se a saa 7 years continuous residence no nso no ɛso ɛbɛtwa nti no if woyɛ akwalaa a wɔ kurom ha se ana previously wayɛ applications bi a yɛ refuse na you are considering say with this new concession now if you can say move for and as a new home office rules now or more ban into no say who take advantage of it into who use sadly way now making sure say one lawyer at the home come and so now the application out so that we can address that problem now a war. It is also possible said akwalaa bi wɔ hɔnom a ɔbɛ qualify for both appendix private life and any appendix FM. And which one do you choose? And also, a very, very important say, we will consider a no. Let's assume say a bia your akwalaa bi ewo krom ha say. Akwalaa ne brother and I say ne sister or krom ha say a British national. Or no on a British passport because ne papa a British. But or no sa akwalaa ne de oni bi. Nti ne maame egyina akwalaa na ɔyɛ British no so no ɛde nya nkrataa. Nti no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔgye nkrataa ɛma saa akwalaa no. Saa akwalaa no have the option say ɔbɛyɛ private life application and also ɔbɛyɛ appendix FM application. When that happens, because appendix FM and actually say ogyina ne brother na ɔyɛ British so no ɛde ayɛ application. When that is the case, it's very, very important say over consider both options. Which one will benefit you because as I remember say we hear application under appendix FM now and yet possible so we have 5 years straight away and on not just say 2.5 years 2.5 years. However if you are on so another 5 years it may not be necessary because 5 years it take you to the stage you can probably qualify for indefinite and I say British passports. You need to consider all these things and sana wait for any application via or per se we. Then let's come to dependent children. Ya wo mo ewo krom ha se. You can say dependent children ya wo mo krom ha se. Bia na wo ye maame wo krom ha se. Nyame aye wadom wa wo ba ewo krom ha se ama no so 87 years. Nti wo pese wo gina saa akwala no so na odeje wo leave to remain ewa ha 2.5 years. Nti wa koje why application under saa private life so. And now so say we obi a wetina ha say young adults see their mekan you know wait na saa dey we so e dey nya won krata amount 5 years and as amount 2.5 years and during that period no nyame wado na so wo ba what happens to saa akwala no possible say ubetimi aye application ama ya man the same type of leave to remain na ye dey ama woman me no na ye dey aye den ye dey ama saa akwala no into no say woman me no we application for 5 years and as 60 months out at a go na say wo ba na eba utimi ye application ye man on also 5 years maybe into the time a wo visa na ebewu no saa time na enso na on also na visa ebeden ebewu na say we ye wo application ebia nyeme ye bobo so yinia no o qualify until we decide say o pese wo ye application obi be bisa say a burden and I said the standard of proof no because very very important the standard of proof no in a clear how detailed your application needs to be. Now, we share immigration rules here on my publish any guidance now. almost say the standard of proof no ɛyɛ biribi a yɛfrɛ no balance of probabilities nti no sɛ wode nneɛma no ɛtotototo hɔnom a yɛhwɛ a ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a wode ebia wowɔ akwalaa wɔ ha se na wode document letter free school letter one or two bi fi n'adamfoɔ hɔnom a just little documents bi no koraa bɛtumi aboa wo to win the case in your favour so what you aseɛ but the standard of proof no shifts where there's an issue to do with suitability. I don't know so mɛka ho asɛm yɛka suitability a sɛ woyɛ application under any of these categories a sɛ wo qualify under biribi a yɛfrɛ no suitability rules nti no sɛ wowɔ kurom ha sei na woakɔmmit criminal offence previously a suitability ɛbɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛtumi akyew sɛ ebi a yɛ jaili you anaasɛ yɛde wo kɔ prison for anything more than 12 months a yɛnya yɛnim sɛ gye sɛ woatwɛn 10 years ansa na woatumi ayɛ application under any of these private life rules no. This is the publication a ɔmode ayɛ dɛ ɔmode aba sɛ wo jail sentence anaasɛ wo custody sentence ne yɛ 12 months or below a ɛno nso no ɛyɛ sɛ wotwɛn 5 years ansa na woatumi ayɛ application under this within the suitability issues now home office for a raise and as Oma publish it with this guidance you know, it includes Oma application Oma be a friend of false representation into no say why your application previously now what the document be a application no ah 9 years tank how they come and as some now no na enye no kra you bet me at the suitability in the area into say you are going to make an application under this rule but more thing now no lawyer and discuss say lawyer 10 years ago and 5 years ago my application be same say eba up just then way in a bit me addresses our issue they're very very important say when no lawyer and ever discussing yeah what start the ways to know so no within the suitability no so you will be a friend sham marriage if previously you were involved in BBI, a friend sham marriage, and now say home office, no, year application time now, our real comforting worry EU for near the no worry, now you refuse your application. They say if you can see move for aim believe we say our a demo. And as you invite him for interview, you call interview no obiako to papa so we see me nine of family di go we see me di fufu answer na me by interview lawyer way for home office when who say our no crown po na munti embo na yɛayɛ allegation bi sɛ na mo nti ɛmbo na wɔn nso si lawyer me kora mpo ma brɛ ɛnyɛ ade a medi akyi bio mennya application no wɔgye mu a this time no edu hɔnom a sɛ ɛsɛ wɔyɛ saa application na ebetumi affect you until you need to be aware of it because they've stated it as part of the suitability rules you know. When that happens the balance of probability shifts in your favor I say if you can see move for in a express ampa or present visa and based on that in internet ɛnya ade a ɔmode application ɛbɛyɛ de ɛbɛma sɛdeɛ mekyerɛ mu no sɛ biribi saa ɛwɔ hɔ a bɔ mmɔden na wo ne wo lawyer no and discuss it ansa or the saa application ato sɛ ɛba no private life application a ɛyɛ a false representation false misrepresentation ɛdɔɔso papaapa obi wɔ hɔnom a na kurom ha se ɔreba no wobisa ne sɛ na ɛba ne sɛn na woba kurom ha se ɔsi oh lawyer mekɔ France na obi de me hyɛ taxi bi akyi na ɔde me ewura mu nti me wura mu a na mekɔ bie GP nti me GP letter no ɛnu nie na wagye wode kɔyɛ application wobɛhwɛ mu bɛ investigate abɛkɔ akɔ check letter na efi GP hɔ no na obi na ɔhyɛ ne dɛm na ɔde wei computer na ɔde atype NHS letter bi na ɔde aka ho na ɔde abrɛ sɛ gye na fa kɔyɛ application mesrɛ me nua bɛrima me nua baa bɛnyɛ saa because ɔyɛ saa ebetumi affect the fact say ebe refuse application ya ban for 10 years for making application under this route ɔmaka ɛwɔ ɛho very 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 important it is yɛ kasa false representation na ɛnyɛ ɔmo yɛ application efifie pɛ na ɔmo yɛ false representation ɔmo wɔ ha no nso no ebebree ne ɛyɛ obi wɔ no ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ oh lawyer me baayɛ no nipa na me bɛsrɛ ne hɔ no wama me mbie bank account wama me mbie GP nti ni mini hwee na ɔka kyerɛ sɛ lawyer anaasɛ me nua ba bɛrima ansa na me de application ne bɛtum ama wo no gye sɛ wode saa evidence we abrɛ me so one for evidence we are umbrella mean here. So we will tell you and your lawyer Juma say or prepare documents at their bro there be wo client na say or prepare documents in the bro. So o lawyer bi ho na lawyer na catch us say tinas me kwa documents abro am srew sa lawyer no nye lawyer papa dwane fa usika na dwane meaning say abna person ukasa.
Yeah, lawyer, what can say a year false document, not that BB a drop on me mind. I think say early this year, yeah, when immigration guidelines ne banner say me clear. Obia obe krom has say o can for documents na me pese wo clear ho maye obia o ya application as a long stay ebia what na ha 20 years and na wo ye application and answer wo ye application bia na ye nyina ye nimu say e wo say wo chro when you enter United Kingdom and na ekwan a wo fa so a wo enter United Kingdom ebia wo by plane or by ship or by car said de wo air canon obi o wa or yes smuggling and or dibe remo krumi ha ebia wo bi o wa me kan say ebia wo fa nsuo so no dibe wura ha ana se ekwan a wo fa so a wo de ba ha no minim say wo ya application a e wo say wo twro say bia me be krumi ha but say nansan ya mu early this year or April ni mu no na article bi ba bonten say say no say wo fa akwanbone so na ade be wura krumi ha say ya wo mo do be go back to Ghana wo ya application na wo twra ubetimi a kire mu kakra wo ho ana se nokre bi ewo ma ana se ni
Mpacho nukre that a new to the extent say what we need to understand is who year application under private life. Now one fact claim now with the buy. But we know offer smuggling say they are now with church muna. You see your client the first me person may be so too much.
Okay.
But your client because it may be so. So our question is there, you may be our application form. No, so say a client ben alpha so our UK. I say it is up to you. So over describe a client offer so our here.
Okay, good.
It is during that period. No, no, you be advice. You say me nua be ma me nua ba. Say the oba so no ye ka say ye can say emboa. Nti ye de fa ha moma e be boa. Nti when you come in, we will discuss that. Yeah, not the reason why we need evidence time our back room and say and also if you on more back room when be a GP when be NHS when be a bank account when G mobile phone contract when G on pen one sem into the oba no ye ka say da ha no da ha bi o grandpa abna me shi obi on my train grandpa no see lawyer me frozen me food train because I mean who send professor high vest agent at train station or
When you say police
or you say police uncle it's an factory or could be of Manchester and as a honey Liverpool befa bus and at the then or they are called because Osro say they are now chin train. Until we have people like that. Until ye be so say a crime bear now fast so a back room has say now catch me say a be me fa plainer. Now we need any other documents grandpa extra say wait now has a half of your life and I say wait now has a 20 years grandpa just with the passport you know with the stamp say Uber had 20 years ago no I have something to work with and make me start to be amount so what me say that is the reason why we
lawyer going forward I will be san kono me say musa be because ho na no e na me person me busa be bia ansa na jambi to another year na wo kan ho asem e wo ho no me fa ne say lawyer we say so no enye bibi te say obi wo ho a odi obi enuoma eneye adwuma wo ba ekromi ha say no obi wo ho a wo ba ekromi ha say ya meka twi amamati ase kasabebuo ye entunhwemu so lawyer wote ase meka entunhwemu a wote ase okay entunhwemu en wo de baaye entunhwemu no that means say book na wo de baaye no enye ne dia enu nti no nipa kro na je na ade wo de kọ obaaye no oni any proof ade bi e kire say watena hanya obi kura nya 30 years ba woni proof e kire say or passport to be a or entry me fa so oni entry a wo de ebe kromia because e ntunhwemu no de baaye ye de ne baaye ni nipa kro na je na ade wo de kọ sa nipa no odu obi nkrata e na ye adwuma which is efficacy mu fo no eninim eye criminal offense say wodo obi nkrata be ye adwuma oni GP muntie oni GP oni bank wamie hwe oni anything ani din e de woso na emomu no okura obi nkrata no de adwuma enti enipa we say no obeye den aya application watena ha 20 years ne private life and I said long stay no obeye den ne 20 years no betimi approve say na mede ade dosing enkrata na ye adwuma enti mumu say ade dosing ana mede aye adwuma for 20 years 30 years say nipa no benden.
I'm not skipping a very good question. I will be saying because me who cases are in call for lawyers be ho. Na because of the obi enyama na na eye adwuma no or this side enyama no lawyer na aboa sa enyama na no e dia kanipa na application ho. Based on that ntino yakochi nipa na e na ko prison.
Huh?
Yes, and this is a case that I have dealt with previously, and I've seen more than one of those type of cases. Into very very important. So we business our question. Ben feel say, oh, may use to be a document at their juma. Into no say me per se me tina krum has say now that is the only evidence I made to me a show in tia. Na me the ever. You see what you need to understand is say criminal offense e krum ha any expiry date. Any
Wow.
deadline. So, oh yeah, who committed crime will be 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Now, and then I discover some criminal offense. Now, still no, you wait me, I then a sentence. So, I have seen cases, obi ohonoma or back room has say, when be a GP, when be a shade. Oko wo ne background, no, you catch and say, oh, you know, do din echo war, you wait me, I then actual. Or you be din in a cowoye. And no crown pono and sana ye beji and krata amanipano. I tell the people the risk involved, and we need to come clean because me you sani pani din and koje and krata because minimobia oko yusu obi din edj and krata area a ofi Ghana wako holidays a oba a obedu airport a stop in. I am an Iraq cronim, I returning. It is very, very meanwhile no our British child ewo krum how ne be 10 years ewo krum ha. But because when ya efutupa at the time okwakoye application okonya problems or jinin krata ne pepepe ya money 2.5 years pepepe but de bia ontimi entu kwan ne yemo hwehwe no ofie a also intino me nua be ma me nua ba sa private life asemi aye ken no ben feel say better ben feel say okay e bia de we abna ekan no ukura ewufuo nkrata ukura bibia enche that questions ewo ho. So one TSC ask before you make the application. Ben fa obi document and say, oh, na me use lawyer, na me use obi a document at the year a juma into the me. Okay, look, my call visiting Crawford, prison. In Crawford, my visit you prison, chrome has say, most of the time, because omo ye a draw there be. Most of them are because visit your money because no o use obi krata in a year a juma and a year jailing and now o use obi en krata no da howoba in year jailing omo di obi en krata e wono crown no. When you get good representation and you get good lawyer to represent you, if you hold ma you be ma community sentence, suspended sentence. Yeah, if I to it is important say when you have that problem, but you want to stay here. Oh no, lawyer never discuss. Nya hwe kwan with me abo. Anya sa ko bibia otifia anya becho.
Lawyer going forward. Eya me de se wo si case bi ba wanimu a nipa ne free Ghana e ba ye che no. Me said last year, later part of last year, e bi ba manim e ma me betena immigration e kan say da bia ye betena ha migration program bi anywhere wo United Kingdom. I always chest it out and say it. Uba program ne so a ye chire nyoma ema wo wani eda ho ema wo ti ase. But because of ye kromofo no ahoya ene se bi baye ene se bi minim pesami nkuminya on pese ni nua bi beko nanim ni nua bi benya nkrata ni nua bi behu beto ne ntino wo kura na wo te wona wo ya ade no eye na hi eye na bufu eye na tan ekura keke. Lawyer, the same issue Lady B Ephraim later part of last year December. Me beka no me ne lawyer program so lady no wo no ni nkrata wo di nipa na ne nkrata no de adwuma no din ne kwowo ye atwam ne ba no was secondary school 13 14 years atwam wawo ewo ne ba n'echi be 4 enkura makomako 4 wono awo ye no ono adi ni din ene to ne ma ne so because wanya nkrata wawo foforo ne ba ne kura British passport ena wogina kura ne so dinya nkrata enti wo status wo no no koye changing of name free edin na wo de kwawo ye ne so no edin no de kwawo ye no na won nkrata na ode je British passport no say no wasesa ne din ena wonyimu bia na okowo a odi ne real name Abanas campaign ekowo lawyer ne ba na nyini ekọ secondary school akra na 40 years one day lady no akọ adwuma owo adwuma na se no so baby ena ne ba friend say police abafie ho odimirika ba fie ho a ye de solid tape twa ne dan ne ho ahia police fo tunuoma we yi tu ha adan ya woma wusu okura double identity lawyer wo ne ba 14-15 years ago odi wo bidi kwawo ye sese no ono ankasa de ono ani din e na age nkrata ene kura no omo bebusa ne se ne ba 14 years no o maame we enkura ne nso so mo ofie ho no omo maame we ba omo wu se ono na ye the same biological mother for enkura ni nyina ba omo mu ne se esnudin a ode ma hospital e wo panimu no e na esnudin a ode wo enkura no enyina lady no na it doesn't matter so wo ma wo krom ha omo che no.
Yes. A very important way what share with your listeners because and yes say obi tia obegin say a fiction obi tia obegin say a story and answer same na ye kan ewo ifidie so but it happens all the time into the minute catch Crawford even abna the saddest part in say obi wo honoma all back room has say na ye chine see ye pese ye de ne ko ewo airport and abia o se o mi fi Togo mi fi South Africa mi fi ha ntin ye be jiji ne chisi ye ja ne ko na onenemu edu time a ya beka chine se sisia ye de mrabia but say private life ubetimi agina so e de age hon krata na okwa na still o se mi fi Togo mi wa no so da hono krampo no on fi hono until apart from nkrofo odi obi edin akowo asisia na emrabia ba obetimi edina so edenya ne krata obi o nso anu akoka bebi a onfi until minim nkrofo honoma obi o honoma wakoka so ofi South Africa sisia no ne ba no edi 10 years yama no ye dina sa private life we so ama ne krata ama ono nso enkrata but ontimi entu kwan because wakoka so ofi South Africa until the passport South Africa so ontimi nyomo passport until okra ne biometric card but ontimi entu kwan obi o honoma yes also ofi Togo ontimi entu intino se wo ye time na so se wo be yes applications ya ben feel say yes 20 years yes 18 years wait na have 7 years and no yes say inyema hihye mu a it's very important say ubenya abotre na one lawyer na ayede a discuss no tinya cheche mu say ben fa ha menua ba ben fa menua be ma o de fa ha e de asem say in a bed e bebrel into it's very good say waka sa omo mu use nkrofo din ewo eni omo a omo ba ha say omo use
omo din nkrofo ni ma ye adwuma
at time na so some be application na almost feel says almost the sa evidence na ekwa eno ano no there be impacho entisa even with so people need way your application na they also talk about validity there's a possibility say ubetimi aye application no but if you can see move forward consider it say enye valid adentina enye valid one completed the right application form if you can say for publishing under this rule no. If you don't complete the right application form application will be rejected and as Rebecca said and valid so when to your home office fees na work any health charge na and also no even you catch us say and valid you be on my catch us a lawyer my bit now has say 20 years my boy Juma side to your national insurance I didn't know say me to your health charge say on better to your now oh yes. Look, if you don't pay it, your application will be rejected. Unless it said why your application for fee waiver, amasa fee waiver, no, I successful. Obi ohono munswa, why your application ne no. na ɔse oh abena ɛm sɛ me baayɛ no na ɛyɛ me driving madam foforɔ car ɛwɔ ha ne adeɛ nti yɛakye me 1 or 2 bi ama police fo abɔ me nsa no nti no mempɛ sɛ mede me biometric details ɛbɛkɔ abena sɛ wɔamfa o biometric details ankɔ a na you are not exempted for identity checks a ɛnyɛ adeɛ a yɛde bɛma wo nti no ɛno nso no they have stated it ɛwɔ immigration rules ne guidance ne mu ɛbɛyɛ invalid nti ɛsɛ ɔde o biometric details na yɛde ɛkɔ obi ɔno ɔbɛfrɛ sɛ lawyer na yɛkyi me 5 years ago wonim da a home office for delete ɔmo data efi ɔmo system no so minim amɛka kyerɛw but I don't know whether say ɔmo delete and
that's a lawyer you say 10 years.
Oh, Abna, that is what we all assume. Normally, no, even after 6 years in the ground, for me, maybe more on my or catcher say, yeah, but me sano with this name some time ago, but to my application, and for Emma. Do you understand? But as to whether say this is the exact time I almost delete ewo honor there, means me Jina has say and can say I know that I have that information for your listeners into this. All calculate and do that this time. Okwa obey okay. So what year application also you need to provide a passport and as a travel document satisfactory establish nationality. Into the say what year application na osi ufi Togo meanwhile no uni Togo honom baby akwan na untimi enjoy mo passport and mba fan application. Remember say possible say if you can say move for catch your application and you're valid I'm on my then or my rejected. So you need to work on that. Say who be your application that's all issues on obtaining a passport. Only a lawyer and discuss it. A bit more honuma na more passport that. But passport no akoka efficacy because of previous application via omo year. If that is the case, any problem. You wait me so I application I the amount. But say the application and I say the passport now bro. I'm an abe count sem I'm an ewu sem dia so one more thing so we back new passport and sana why application. It is also important to add finally on the issue of validity. They say for your application to be successful, set at the date of application, na over UK. Into the untimi fi UK and Ireland maybe and go say my application for private life am I successful. Any possible into the and also no a final point or hold my person a month for a channel so maybe do hold my person can happen.
Yeah, lawyer me patrona me wo eye omo de nkofo nkrata eye adwuma by law no we all know say eye criminal offense so do obi nkrata be adwuma enti it's not acceptable metiafidikesi esunti me catch say it's not acceptable say e wo so do obi nyoma be adwuma by lawyer ekrom ha ho kire nti eventually na obi ekofall into that me fa ne say wodi obi nkrata eye adwuma na lawyer nipa no oni hwe only bank statement na wo ana say oni hwe ne bank statement no enipa ni ebia nipa ne transfer ni sika no nipa no de nyoma ne ye adwuma no or transfer sika ne begu enipa na oni nkrata no bank statement inti bank statement no wo for the whole year no no obetimi agina only bank statement na enipa ne transfer sika ne de bra ne nti no wo hu se sika bia £1,000 every month bia free Elisha eho na eba abna skin pain ho £1,000 every month bia sa bank statement ne nko for 20 years no obetimi use ana eno ye one question obi wo ho so so a oni bank statement oni GP oni nothing na emomu no okokuo okwa asori okokuo ana okwa asori ana okọ mosque oye muslim okọ mosque owo association ebim na emo odobi nkrata na yadwuma only association no ana asori awoko no ana ne mosque ne soma awosom no obetimi agelete ne sofo ebetimi attestify say I know Abner's can pay from 20 years enie eno no nko an obetimi use di aye e prove for that 20 years.
Yes, question now will be say no ebeboa nkrofo bebre because nkrofo bebre wo honoma ometina krom has say 20 years but they find it very difficult say omodi prove ebeba and say dia wo chire mo no nipa no ebi a oni hwee but or bank statement or bank account de bia ye transfer sika den ebegum ema no enye problem possible see betimi egina eno so pe de
na omo
den
bebu sase ada na sika da bia £1,000 free haba.
enu nti na ese oba lawyer ho na lawyer ehu kwan
Okay.
a ode sa we no document na be den ebe application na ama obi wo ho no mo kra mpo a oni hwee bank statement and as a bank account a ye ka ho asem no kra mpo oni bi. However, no, we be a bank account that ABR 15 years ago, 20 years ago, or be a bank account. Na bank account, no, ye close and as or no a close our bank account. No. Only a whole document will be and no crown pono ye nim kwan e fast so I be kwa retrieve this information no ye the iden ye the application amount into and also a very good point I made the amount say that will be say no so no obi wo ho no ma oni even bank account oni GP
Yes.
oni hwe the only thing I want to say or call skin pain fan club for the past 20 years in the association aba say omo the letter na say omo association nia church letters e dey support say omo nim nipa see me see for the past 20 years possible say that will also suffice and I said that will also work depending on a kwan a wo fa so a wo represent sa case no and until you catch up say wo year application it is not simply so wafa form no na wa fill forms na keke na odi akọ filling the form and submitting the evidence na eka ho no only constitutes about 60 or 40% of what it entails when it comes to the application ankasa so we yet sa form ni wie na what they will evidence na eka ho wie what matters most and as a what the lawyer does for you a cover letter a your friend representation a the beka ho because ensa nia enye kro sɛdeɛ wonim no nti no obi wɔ hɔnom a ɔbɛba no na okura ne file te sɛ sei ɔbaeɛ no ɔwɔ bibia wahyehyɛ letter bia a ɔbɛnya bia no wahyehyɛ obi okura mpo a ɔni hwee but ɔtotɔ nneɛma wɔ online yɛde letters asɛnde no we stamp details ɛwɔ so we know how we can use those stamp details in your to do the application for you because if your stamp now we use the only so we need every year piano your stamps are royal mail publishing we can even use the stamp date to be able to establish when you came into the UK and based on that we will make representation on your behalf into and yes sir edwuma no better and I say ɛda hɔ nom a wetumi tena dem na wa deɛ and inside that because they share them and citizens advice bureau now work application that is the reason why you need to speak to a good lawyer who will look into it and do the application for you in a way that it will be successful and very very important to understand say who need documents na yebo boss and answer the general documents na yebo boss na and no interested na fee na found satu ti so na so there be kasa we don't the good news in the example say enya person about to for consultation and sana we be say mu asema me actually say be fast say be fast say we betimi abehu yen initially ni ahwe wo personal circumstances no ni a recommend kwan a be fast so ni dey aye dey aye application going on time na me church mu initially me church mu say inyema ya abobo so nya no obi wo ho no ma on fall into any of those categories however no of say may qualify under Article 8 of human rights into of or year application and also the Home Office for the guidance be at their to let's say validity issue ya me kan see ya chill would ya what you no more and then may a china may wunni minisika me person ba be hu lawyer na nyame anya wa adom ni actual need work detention center ɛnyɛ possible say woba be fill this application form na ye kan ho asem no akɔbɔ ho san no wayɛ application so it will not be possible for you to go through that process but home office for included in the guidance says yeah chill na say who detention possible so wetin I say where human rights application without following the standard procedure na ye dey ato hɔ no ɛno no wo ba lawyers nim kwan a wɔbɛtumi afa so na wɔde ayɛ application no without using the biometric without using filling the form without you having to sign and bringing your passport picture ne adeɛ into the see achieve in our detention center na se yɛbɛ sɛ gyina so yɛ application na we have ways a yɛbɛtumi de ayɛ ɛde ayɛ amount ɛna during appeal sɛ woyɛ appeal ebi a application bi ɛwɔ hɔnom a wayɛ dada but unfortunately no yɛamfa application no amma wo and you know open say we yes our application we are, and it may not be necessary say we go to your NHS fees, we go to your home office fees, what fill our form we need to present it for the application to be successful, and also no concession e wo ho no ma obetimi aye den aye application obi wo ho nso a owo ho no onye hwe ebia ye chi no some time ago bi owo ho no ma na de letter bi e friend section 120 notice e dia bro say at the cronti a one person e be you efi krom ha say no be kire nti no ti hɔ nom a ebia wonni beebi a letter no krampo efi ebia na wadamfo bi a na sɛ wonnua bi a na obi a ɔmpɛ wasɛm akɔka sɛ wote ha se na home office for actual letter sɛ yɛnim sɛ wote ha se why lucky amɛkyew ahomakye yɛde letter na bro yɛfrɛ no section 120 notice ɛde abrɛ sɛ adeɛ bi a wopɛ sɛ wogyina so gye nkrataa wɔ kurom ha se anaasɛ wowɔ biribi a wopɛ sɛ wogyina so wɔ kurom ha se a bra na bɛka and also no ubetimi gyina saa deɛ no so ɛde ayɛ application under private life without necessarily going through the formalities no ayɛ sɛ wotua fees ne adeɛ ama yɛtumi de ayɛ dɛn ɛde ama mekyerɛkyerɛ mu nso sɛ there is grounds for refusal and as a suitability your mandatory requirements bi a you need to meet ɛno deɛ sɛ woto ho kyima kakra bi yɛbɛ refuse you ne yɛwɔ non-mandatory requirements time where coding to know means she don't go into details too much, but so ba you better because our grounds in our honor in your discretionary suitability grounds and so if any of those categories in every before lewa you bet me age now so at the refuse into the more you refusing more previous application based on I said more criminal issue via criminality more a via unpaid litigation costs you catch unpaid litigation costs yeah, previously with the home office echo court yɛsi kɔyɛ judicial review na ɔkɔyɛɛyɛ ne yɛde ka bi abɛto hɔ no ama saa ka no wonya ntua nwieɛ sɛ wobɛyɛ saa application wei a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ dɛn refuse you sɛ wode NHS ka okay wakɔ wo ba ɛwɔ kurom ha sɛ woba yɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ wofa yɛfunu na sɛ woba abɛwo ba behu lawyer ansa na wawo ba wo de wo si mintie madam bi koye bi okowo wo Middlesex University yamfa ka bia ambrɛ no okowo wo Swindon Hospital yamfa ka bia ambrɛ no ntimi so memba be kwa akowo me ba na ye de ka 12,000 pounds abroad say be tua won ko tua sa ka na minya ba ma akoye application na wo de ka 500 pounds or more enya ade a de be ma e bi nso a saa 12,000 na yakɔ bo ka ya bo ama onni bi utia £50 bosu Diana utia until so we tia sa 12,000 £50 be we be 10 years time no when tia we are we application na enya dia ye de be mount then we talk about the sham marriage issue and there my boss so that I can't answer into no say if you fall under that category forget about it say a ban of continuous residence in swa omo fik omo 2 point ekoba omo person ebia obi wɔ hɔ nom a yɛama ne 2.5 years dada nti no ɔwɔ 2.5 years thought no so 10-year route no so wate sɛ yɛde new guidance yi aba nti ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ application for indefinite leave to remain remember sɛ yɛwɔ continuous residence bi a ɛbɛhwɛ nti no saa nipa no sɛ wefi kurom ha sɛ yɛ calculate for the past 5 years na wefi kurom ha sɛ for more than 550 days in those 5 years na ɛnyɛ possible sɛ ɔbɛ qualify then we need to wait a little bit. Saa nipa no nso efi krom ha say for more than 6 months at a trot. Ebia ofi krom ha say na say enye say ebia okọ baby na COVID nti wentimi amba back. And also no ebetimi affecting nti you need to speak to your lawyer say lawyer we could share ha say 6 months we could share ha say 7 months into no you betimi and this is the reason why and we know pan ya de be yɛde bɛfa so a yɛbɛyɛ application no ayɛ den ama kama a wonya problems there are exemptions there are people to the account you know all these things no they may not fall into it 100% but there may be few issues the exceptions be so ɛhyɛ hɔ no a ɛno nso no ɔba yɛ no ɔbɛka ho asɛm ne ahwɛ kwan ɛbɛgyina so ɛde ayɛ application ama if we have 1 minute we'll talk about affordability test for more person year application efifie a ɔmo ntimi ntua home office fees no new guidance on what they are to do so we might answer all questions
yeah lawyer yen koso yen fa about 10 minutes and wrap up or more Ghana bia obi wo Ghana na wo kunu wo yere ewa ha wo pese okofa wo ba pese okofa wo yere wo pese okofa wo kunu edi ne free Ghana eba ye nyina ye nimu se ekrom ha ansa na abekwa akofa wo yere edi ne free Ghana aba wo bekwa akofa wo kunu di na aba wo so ye English test and some B1 was say satisfy the requirement you meet the financial threshold 18,600 was say wutia home office fee na wutua NHS charge e wo se wutua ni nyina wo keka sika be nyina eboma eye sika puduo titiru kese pa eno na Miss Pretty Patel odi abeto wo se wa biemu sesei e de ama obi biara ompese wo se we ya gimi kunu no entokwa na doso wo beti ese Ghana ni aka wo bi aso e wo baabi wo beti ese Ghana ni de ade abo wo bi adan ya wo se magimi obi abegimi kunu eno na Miss Pretty Patel se da bi munyan kofo kunu jeje munyan kofo yere no mo jeje say no mi disika ne be chemo ma mo nkofa mo yere free Ghana mra kofa wo kunu free Ghana bra enti se wodi obi yere chi a me patcho jai say wo se kofo mo bra e free wodi obi kunu chi a me patcho jai wo kunu te Ghana kosfa ne bra e free e bia e kuntunkuni what ya say kuntunkuna ware e kwan aba abeda ho e free of charge lawyer me patcho yenko na me mie phone line
Yo, me that be brave. Yo, you cannot affordability way requirement for one person application from overseas under human rights and so on. Obi wo hɔ no ase da wo kyerɛ mu no ɔkɔ akɔfa ne kunu aba ni wa no ne kunu ɛwɔ ba ɛwɔ kurom ha no korɛ ɔgye 18,600 but yɛnua yi nim sɛ ɛnɛ UK a yɛwɔ kurom ha sei no sɛ wogye 18,600 a ɛnyɛ bɛtɛ nyɛma biribiara so ɛboɔ ɛkɔ soro nti no even if you are meeting the financial requirements no with 18,600 but sɛ ɛba ne sɛ wokɔtua wo kunu no application a year 1,500 near NHS almost 1,500 about 3,000 pounds and that's as you can a be a new ho now open so we a fee waiver home office was a possible so with me a fee waiver application I'm a signing panel internet year assessment near check or affordability a share will seek our income about will accounting and then will expenses now she new honum are with me AEB and the HUS as you can then see a massani chronic fee waiver now utini eba chroma say so what for bounce a possible so with me I similar application amasa nipa no nti no say sikasem ehun den na wo ba ye betimi ahwe normally no we will look at any bank account for the past 6 months and no there very important ebi mo ho no ma mistake omo ye ne say omo ba no ma be hu a na why no ho say Ananias mo no e Bible no mo de sika ni bi ahye to kro bi mu na or the bank account ba ko bi abekire say oh lawyer me wo na twist for you na or the monzo bi ahye to kro mu ho dey say no dey yenhu me nua be ma me nua ba me srew be nyo ho say Ananias den ya home office for ebeba and say Ananias of ma me una wait me aka che bia say enye no ana aka kire me but home office for ebe den ebe hu your credit check and they will know say what bank account e wo to kro bi ebi wo ho so a before oba be application and sike pia na savings bi owo bia
no I withdraw
or withdraw or transfer or the commanders of mama say on keep man
yeah
and also at the assembly ba until you need to understand all these things to say a good time a year application say and you're possible say obey yes no because if Kesimu will look at everything they will look at any transaction at air cost until the transactions be or sooner say won't see na say o feel say you compare up at the assembly weba ube who lawyer na one can say lawyer and say last year and I said 2 years ago and 6 months ago now mediobika 500 pounds mediobika 1,000 pounds until no this is how I can buy into the transfer as you can man draw your lawyer's attention to it don't assume say lawyer no ever be share or bank statement for the past 6 months transaction biana with me I check you say now what the we then to know in Yama will feel it ever cause problems, Now one can say no the idea or that lawyer then we know ways and means that you better get the application ever to without having any problem. I think say without taking much of the time, 20 minutes be a cano. Someone be some questions, so I think that this will be the best time you wait me taking questions.
Okay, lawyer Medasi, lawyer Patrick Ajari Efan say, Sister Abuna, please can you ask lawyer if a British citizen needs visa for a short or say, Sister Abuna, please can you ask lawyer if a British citizen needs visa for a short visit to Denmark? Obi okra British passport.
Or Ukra British passport now will call any of the EU countries. You don't need a visa if you are going to stay for a short period of time. Have visa. The same way, and as we EU national now will back and even at this stage, still no, you don't need a visa. The only thing is a untimi enko ye juma. Untimi enko stay longer than initial 3 months and as a 6 months now. So now ye juma dia unya visa, but no for short visit there, ultimate call for service.
Me patcho lawyer before me be phone lines are to mami musa question we ma or hima lumba or no ye ba life no the first person ya me who no so the same question na no can no Zambrano no a church Zambrano mami musa emano because ya can Zambrano asemba being say or no the first person on timi musa was what are the requirements for Zambrano?
Zambrano application, you know, clear and as
now him I qualified there.
Say uwo krum has say, and na me no woka say, you know, uwo krum has say, na say we need 2.5 years maybe based on the current guidance at Home Office for a publish a few days ago. No, na say we need 2.5 years maybe. However, we are primary carer of a British national, and as we are primary carer of an EU national. Not possible say wait me a year application under the Zambrano rules. Okay. Say 2.5 years dada. And I will do application at 2 already. The advice they say hold on till you get a decision from the Home Office. Even though Home Office for SC or mobile maintaining or more previous policy now a day assembly a court. As we speak, Akisanya Ankasa, the lawyers, are looking into how they are going to challenge that issue now. Home Office for our publish, but we are just waiting to see what and I said their responses. Say their lawyer PK Ekan previously, and I said last week on this program, it's not person can go into it, but we be saying Mensumeka and who accept say. At the moment, you know what happened when Home Office for a making decision regarding Oma year application. What they call court say, year application for naturalization for Enkwala, and yet first only 2012 pounds. Time court decision a buy, we all knew say at Court of Appeal, it was a problem. Because Supreme Court, there was an issue. At the moment, Home Office for the new guidance about for Omon person with naturalization, Emma Omumba, based on that. In this same line also, Home Office for Ediom guidance, Abba say, Oma consider court ruling, However, they want to maintain, say, so 2.5 years dada. They don't think, say, you should get Zambrano, But the advice that we are telling our people, they say, so application at the dada, hold on till a decision comes in because the decision never we know based on the information on what the bebano acquire the befaso. So we need 2.5 years and so dada. You have up to 25th of July 2022 say obey application under the Zambrano because 6 weeks that is when it ends over there. So open any requirement and as officer we said or personal circumstances are woman obe qualify and as a won't qualifier you can speak to your lawyer and your lawyer will be in the best position to assess the documents the evidence or whether say obey application and as a won't application.
Yo, me da wo bibiara se, me si brother Atom, me da se wa join ewo YouTube. Gina me da se, Asari Doris me da se, Nation Frimpon Boateng me da as a big chairman one me da se, Jake, or see no sound. Me da say Eunice free ye Eunice me da say wo betimi afre ebusa lawyer fa empo ene question enkomo aye die ye ho a any question bi apeso obusa lawyer bia no wo betimi afre na wa busa eye lawyer asem bi apeso obusa ne bia bia you are waiting for the opportunity like this na one lawyers akasa number wo betimi afre so ye 004475024279 00447502422799 numbers ni nyina wo screen so the ND 200 no WhatsApp call me pacho question bi abebusa menye lawyer. Hello, good morning me pacho me modi yenko.
Good morning.
Sweetie yanko.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sweethearts.
Okay. Like me pacho, me busa question
Good morning.
Oka say a criminal record be me pacho. So what is so be your mama ya choda, my record to mama ya say you. I'm a way dear grow. I do need them by Namia do mama wako aba so ko ya Zambrano ni bia betimi afeto application na.
Lawyer me pacho man answer.
Mpacho, wait me repeat your question.
Lawyer osi will do obi nkrata ye adwuma ma ye che no. Ye che no no ene ye man ni bill ye de no kotumo no twa sentence. I think that unya saying 12 months oh.
Me damu da 9 months.
Odemu omo de odo obi nkrata ye adwuma na ye che no no mo sentence no 9 months. Enti after 9 months no mayi no okosan say wa wo ne ba na ye British. Osi ye no no obetimi aye Zambrano ni bia na.
Mpacho, I obetimi aye
Hold on for me, why
Zambrano.
Pacho?
Obetimi so aye application under FLRFP and I say appendix FM no so into all two options. Either say so person is Zambrano na okay, or person or yet application and so under appendix FM 2.5 years no so okay.
Okay.
Say Oba we need to know time or survey or sentence in area, how many years it has been. And since then, the same na akoso. Any evidence be a ewo biano. Very, very, very important. Said the issue to do with sentence, you be address it our application. And yes, sir, a bit me affect application now.
Obey no. Okay. Eti me pacho ko hu lawyer mema wo kunu nya application ne ma. Why? Lawyer lowo o phone ne wo ho ma me why me pacho. Hello me pacho wa wo so ne yenko.
Pacho sister.
Aha nyewa ujina so. Me sister me pacho lawyer say friend no never would where you need na abra no nhwe ma. Why? Mema wo kunu nhwe dem nye ma. I know you. Hello me pacho yenko.
Hello, this is Abraham Patomia.
Yes, darling, wa.
Yo, this is Abraham Patom. Me this lawyer say. Now, Caster say pretty patrol am I
Me pacho me program
yeah,
so baswana.
Yeah. They say me a widow me nyanse djuma say. Me me yare kakra. Intimidate universal credit. Na metimi adisa no application akofa me baba.
Lawyer me pacho.
Mpacho sisi amene wo kasa no debe nkrata na wo.
Sister me pacho nkrata be ne kra wo.
Me pacho me kuta indefinite leave to remain.
Okay. Na mpacho oba ne dia hen.
Sister me so oso oba ne di hen.
Me pacho 14 years this year.
Okay, so who universal credit so any problem. Say Opa Kofa Oba Efi Ghana at the moment because we a widower. Very important to understand. Say
Hold on, why, Pacho,
say, and I say you don't need to meet say 18,600 rule. And don't see a mistake. Yanko for be a year. Omujin say Obia Opa Kofa ne Babiano. And say or any 18,600. Yenya buyer Obisa question where that the entisa. The most important thing is kakra eba wonsem, and you'll be able to maintain Obano without recourse to public funds. But you don't need 18,600 and son of
Okay.
Why? It's with me.
Me pacho lawyer se friend no. Obetimi aboa wo. Why? All right, me that say. Bye. Hello, me pacho wa was ne yenko lawyer you.
Pacho Sabra.
Yes, darling.
Me you boy we are moje yes na say mo bi na me do bi so na no ya me say independent and access ya kind say mo pacho fine o industry so ha na me system me bi say me nya 3 years was what me nya the industry and na bad me nya the industry and access.
Okay.
Me
pacho gina baby wo so you dependent of EU national ho. And 2% who say we 3 years wo dependent visa ne so a ubetimi ayeden.
in the industry.
Wobetimi age indefinite ana. Okay, lawyer chire wo mu why?
Mpacho there be untimi NG indefinite after 3 years. The only time I wait me AJ indefinite and as wait me AJ application for after 3 years no. Say nipa no oye wo yire and as oye ukunu and as nipa no aka baby. Say nipa no enka baby we dependent on the person. Na nipa no enka baby na otiase enko ade a untimi nka say after 3 years na me tu efini fie na me nko amako jeme ho na majeme grata pa twenye possible. Why?
Me pacho lawyer say nye possible nti age se wo twen 5 years na waje wo indefinite why? Dependent no. Okay. Me da say. Hello me dof me pacho lawyer tie wa was no.
Hello, Pacho.
Yes darling sweetie ye wa.
I'm saying Pacho my sister boyfriend is Ghana.
Hold on.
But all your application or the service and any partner.
Me pacho jinaso.
A date of birth. I'm wrong.
Jinaso.
No be say nipa no Ghana na so ni Ghana o ka so Ghana but na me sister so o from her. It's in the same me person me say o bet me can there be a way ada no ya bet me abona o ma switch come marriage visa. On bet boy no visa na come marriage na o me tumi aware wa ha na.
Okay.
Mpacho enye possible say what the visitors visa ebeba na information na ewo visitors visa application no so no all of a sudden open say wo dane wano na open say o ware wa ha enye possible say ye nua no epe say o ware na ode je enkrata etina krom ha se it is possible say o metimi akoware ofie near the application atum amana san aba back. But so obetina krum has say no be the any possible. You say ebia na me your madam na akwala ebe. So akwala be mu dia then we can do the application here. Why?
Okay,
Miss me da say. Hello me do for me pacho wa was no yenko. Me pacho wa line is no yenko.
Sister Brown, good morning.
Good morning sweetie.
Pacho, me me this now. In case who was doing
Me pacho hold on.
Now, yeah, taxa. Me pacho, who for renew 1.5 na that one.
Lawyer me pacho
Pacho, who 2.5 years now untia there.
Untia tax, not just one year juma na, 1 year juma.
Me juma ba.
And we are self-employed.
Aye.
Nana na untia tax. Lawyer was so your self-employed into no untia tax na nyame na dom na or ko renew e be affecting na.
Say nyame na dom na say oko renew a enya dia e be affecting if home office for no do not find out say that is what is going on because say a do time say obekwa renewal na oka say say oye fee waiver because of person to your home office fees now home office for ever investigate all the bank accounts. And based on all the bank accounts and information will come up say Sikabi Ebim. Until they will request and they would like to find out what is going on. If almost find it out say or ye Juma but on to taxa, one she almost refer nama HMRC. And don't know about a issue, about criminal issue near there. Into the minion bar, I will not advise you say why would names idea we and no. But more than a peck a crowd, kakra na so peck a crowd ama by na akọ unyama akọ abemu. Na ye application it means it's our documents na e dia ye ama why let us say
Mama what say the lawyer kan ye no ye wi a from me woni accountant a mema wa accountant what enye sika kese bia na abekwa akotua say enkofa problem omre why all right hello me pacho ye enko wa woso no yes darling
Good morning.
Good morning sweetie
Pacho me lawyer
me pacho busa lawyer
me sister na wa worry
Patrigina so why
ba professor ne neba on your student so ba on ye juma onya 18,600 no but the juma dey oye ba because of your student is on year no 4 times na me present this say on to so be 18,000 on to fa nemba na and I say oye juma no kakra no e betimi happen so betimi we process ne kun no ne naba
in patrol before I obeko no Wo sister no okra student visa and I say okra British passport no student.
Okra indefinite leave to remain.
Okay. Say okra indefinite leave to remain and na oko school there. Any possible say obetimi de na aba at this stage are on G 18,600. There are other ways obetimi meet financial requirements. You know. One of the other ways in the ASA or savings of £16,000 on the account, you know, and I say half of the fees ground for into the combine savings any ne income na original it is an income need be 18,600 near combine near calculation na ehwe na say ebe ya ebe ka kire no na itimi aye application ama into no me advice am de be ma on say o no sister ne enkasa on get in touch near share all the savings any ne sika original near calculation ne hwe say possible see betimi aye den akofa ne kun abrel and as this or train why.
Okay.
All right. Hello, midaf me pacho wa was no yanko.
Hello, this is Zambrano.
Yes, darling.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sweetie.
Me pacho, a meeting program. What can be in the Thomas when I'm sitting beside say? What can be said now? No, the whole application for marriage back home now, and also your application home office fee and NHS now. Now what can be found and person to you and no crazy a year.
I na ye free ho wo na be your application lawyer kan ho asem wo na wo be request wo be your application say omunyin free ho ma because you cannot afford it. Me pacho what you say?
So I limit me afford you know to 18,600 now we have application on the Thursday.
Yeah, lawyer me pacho osu obetimi afford it. Eye fee waiver no. Debi. Obetimi afford it. Eye 18,600 no. But ohia fee waiver from home office fee no. Ebe possible.
Possible. Possible say obi wo ho no ma oje 1,550 and as oje even £19,000 a year. But no ho chere. Abuna so timi ase. Nti no say oje 19,000 na say ye hwe ni income any ni expenses nti ni rent ni bills ni bibia na yetiti bibia na sike die ni honom a odi betua na dia all year application no so e wo fie no so onye djuma bia oni any income bia na odi ne bank statement eba na so no so entimi entua then possible see etimi aye fee waiver e dia master bipa no why
bra me pacho what you say
Me pacho
me that's
because me afford this and me rent.
Me pacho contact lawyer. Why? Hello, me pacho wa line is no yenko. Yes.
Me pese me naturalization and me Ghana passport ewu afena me renew nti me buta se ehume hia na say me biometric no bet me biate.
Okay.
Yo. So open say we year application for naturalization as a passport ni ewu and yes, we the application as so you don't necessarily need to wait for new passports, you know, and sign a application for naturalization. The most important thing is biometric card na a war no mono a valid into the passport in na valid biometric card possible so the application
ebetum no me that's it. Hello, me dof me pacho wa was no yenko. Yeah, Joso.
Yeah. You, Madam, say, we patrol, the same with the lawyer said, now me have 2024, now, when I create 10 years. Now, maybe our young guy, I'm a straight like, I'm a call, and crowd no stone, I'm a straight about our room. But at the moment, the whole chain of Kaka and our ready to actually, as I said, look for the benefits. And the same with the lawyer said, me control benefits now. Na me aduma 2024 no. Me jina on the ground of 10 years now. Omo de be mame.
Na wo pese okwaji benefit no o visa no omo de ma wo no because wo koware e na wo switch ba wo ba. E na wa san free wo ba ho na wo san go back to marriage. And it say wo kura 5 years on marital grounds me boa.
Last one na e be 2024 no.
Enti ebeso 2024 no me pese me hu say no recourse to public fund e wo card ni so wo 5 years no. Okay. Lawyer or person okoje benefit ba okura no recourse to public fund. Also okoje e be affect it.
Me about advice I'm the ma on say. Yeah, advice I'm the ma on say because we current residents leave and as a leave to remain now we want a year based on marriage, At the same time, our person will benefits, Obey your application now what vary or current leave to remain and they are back to Ubano. So whilst you are doing it, obesan aye application for fee waiver. Now we shall no recourse to public funds in the if so that is the best way I think say you should approach it because one yen is na okoje benefits and I say e bia utu kwan crown po na wo ba na wo do airport wobetimi enya problem e bisa so okunu we na oka kire home office for ne say and I say border force for ne say oni okunu ejai crown pa wan hwe a na ya ma wo enrem ni a chi wait na ho no maybe some questions internet the best advice is say at this very moment yenye application yen come back to akwala no na at the same time no so yenye application yen no recourse to public funds no so na koje wo benefits into the 2024 no eba okoye wo indefinite leave to remain na unhia be ma ne hwe emfa nka ho obeye okay even though oje benefits why but there be so wo switch here the America children so we hear the America children na yen say amount for that extension why
all right me that say hello me pacho wa was ne yenko.
Hello, Sabran Pacha, good morning.
Good morning, sweetie.
Me Pacha lawyer Tamkata. Pacha mi kuwa Ghana na.
Me Pacha jina so why
last year ne mono na kam pesa obanti ye connection bi man but ye no kode mu be 8 months. Ena connection man senya na OC ya de na ye hu so nti me ka che ni say on withdraw application. Enti or withdraw but seti an me pese me kwa ware ni ma oba ene na me pese ni bi say sa application betimi affect na
okay
mpacho ane ebetimi affect no aware application no adenti na make us ebetimi affect no e possible say application na mo ye no information na mo de course no e bia na wo koye aware application na ma contradict mo se mo contradict mo ho a ye free be credibility wo kunu credibility ebeba form and that credibility na ebetimi affect any decision bia efficacy mo for ebeye no into no advice am de be mamo na say munji copy of the previous application na mo withdraw no na lawyer obeye application na amamo no monfa sa application draft copy na emma sa lawyer no and then the lawyer will be in a position so obe advise him what to do now man me anchor contradict mo if when keep you copy of sad draft copy no so and they won't get in touch with the lawyer and we know how we have just file no aba and send the new application atum ama why
okay
me pacha yo lopa ye catch no say o ya de no online to who copies no pacha lawyer ye be den na ye
me pacha lawyer say mu hu copies na mo mfre no on obetimi any home office for di nsa wo so na waje copy amamo why
me pacha yo
wa wo she dem ya home office for mu ni mo number nti from mo mfa enti men she dem ni yo hello me do for me pacha wa wo so ne yenko
yo me da wa sister bra
yes darling
that boy only lawyer
legend one yeah that's
the question in
hey legend
I really sure
yeah
the lawyer can say omo about visit
hold on
for 21 years na oba ya na mama say last 2 weeks and also ko wa nko akwanya wo ho mana na ene de to su wie don so ne say men so me partner na me na wo ho obedi azuro na azuro die no no me ne no baba ko fie omubuta o kansa mpa o ba omubuta so papa we kan kontompo se o papa nso fie na me pesa me kofa ne ba eno no kan ye libetimi affect me na makora ne ba na ti question
oka akra no me ba akra ne papa no oka sa akra ne papa wo fie na wa sa akra ne papa wa ha okay
ko kana o mo to na no no ntru se o mu kuta na so de obi wa ha na
okay Matthias here was second question no o second question
answer we bisa
second question no okay and your first one
Matthias here Mate Mate lawyer yi me pacho yi na no the first one no say obi aba ha as a visit 21 years oso wonko bi abehu landing eye oso wonko enti akwanya be ne wo hode ma no e na wono nso so ne yire ekodi aduro na omoba wo Ghana oka kire adi aduro fo ne se ne ba no ne papa nyina wo Ghana ho asa akra ne papa ne ye ne kasai papa nso won krato pese okofa ne ba ekwa be no befa so.
Yo, medasi be brave. For the first question, nipa na wedi 21 years now. The visitors visa abakrom Hawaii agents on person kobium. And on the interest said there's a lot of options for the person. At the moment, all the visitors visa ever now your agents on kobium. Any this is bia if no air be mo fa if no.
I just saw him.
And yes, idea very difficult say. Ebetimi aboa no 21 years no utimi say next week na nkrata na ebewu and as next week na so call back dia na ontina has say more than half of my life and as ontina has say 7 years intina and then come na your boy na emboa no. The second question regarding nipa na obaye na okase papa ni eni ha no eno ne de ensure that any problem by any problem.
Oh good.
The key thing is that see a year application ama akwalana we will know how to address that issue say there any no possible say na ebia papa na wa ha but na ma many him say papa na wa ha because akwala papa there only ni only na wo back and I make us say possible see betimi aye ama no but make sure say Obama lawyer it's not say now I be aye kama because we know how you be addresses our problem now about previously and check any problems why
legend when lawyer Daniel ne kasa no enye problem what you say enti bye bye hello miss sweetheart papa bi me pacho me sorry sima mo wagina so a chempacho yenko emo wudin Emme.
But your name is my question is Mr. 2.5 years. Is it possible to me Ghana? Now, is it possible to meet me the aqua ya year the Mebana Kahu de Nabana?
2.5 years, not that means so 2.5 years, no jina wo baso Nigeria na ujina awari.
But I'm jina me baso 100
and 2 person who so betimi 2.5 years na kware oba wo Ghana na wo de wo ba na ka ho
na no ba wo Ghana na me de aka ho de na ba na.
Okay. Lawyer Pacho yina no.
Pacho enye possible say betimi the 2.5 years no akware ba ofie na wo de na aba enye possible. However, so if say ode oba no any akwala no eba, then I will advise you say over get in touch and you will explore other alternatives. Betimi aboa sa oba no any akwala no na ometimi abeka won sa ewo ase. So omo bedu dia we have ways and means betimi amomo switch to you as a partner. But bringing them at this very moment are still over 2.5 years no so a little bit difficult.
Okay. Many abema would lie no we free so me pacho bomodi ane contact lawyer. Was it 2.5 years no de won't me fa worry. But there is another way I betimi de akra no ene wo yire na wo Ghana no e de na bre wo ha sei na wo moba wo maswehye aba to the partner roots and so ye 412 solicitors ene no mo twetwe nkomo no ene hello me pacho wa was ne yenko.
Hello.
Yes darling sweetie yenko. Lawyer also to check them out. Me that's it.
Nah. Me person me bisa lawyer sometimes. Me person me yes waiver. But me can't tell you August. And so me person can be yeah. Now the last time because we hear about fee waiver, but now catch me say before say they yes pay fee waiver no. And what time it try say they 28 days for me class and say be what. Now I mean now because when you say fee waiver, my sister a quite check akra. And say if I 28 days I'm in class and I will not say yeah, not say buy when class and you what will happen then? It's because I lawyer said, can I do it now and for session because I can't be ending of August.
Okay. Me pacho jina so my lawyer anyone no was some says no fee waiver and a snow on crata an application. Lawyer me pacho chirenimu.
Okay, me da si bebre mi aba any question now we be say no. And the press say wo hwe wo notice of decision a day or 2.5 years and buy o ma tro also say ideally no your application within the last 28 days. The reason why Omoka say your application within the last 28 days they say mpe a situation where a bit do time and kaubeye will application for indefinite leave to remain. Not what shorty a few months. Not just say yantimi and farmer. That is the only reason intia a omoka ceremony application within the 28 days. But there's nothing preventing you say what the application ever caught before 28 days. So open say what the application ever before 28 days are a quite at the house the application ever caught. Secondly, so we hear application for fee waiver even on the last day at the betching, and I said just before 12 midnight ovesa na ebewua automatically no over section 3C leave your application is extended and the credit as no fee waiver application in a no actual application now obey, but even submitting application for fee waiver no automatically extends your leave to remain. It is a we get for application for fee waiver no just before 12 midnight obesani bewu na say enya embaye now employer say your person pam fee adwuma and as a cover letter express why application any problem no lawyer na enkasa and we will be able to give you a letter that you can take to your employers and explain the law, the position of the law, and at the SEO employer and ebeye to protect that employer not from getting any penalty into the any problem. Why okay.
And says lawyer, I bet who here said train to the 28 days, no, and I said I can do it.
And I make a choice say you can either
or sit chain. Or sit chain. Why? Hello, me pacho what's happening uncle? What's up? Hello? Okay. Me mfa hello, me pacho what's near uncle? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, darling.
Sabram Pacho, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sweetie.
Sabram Pacho. Me besa me good master me to lawyer nimna o switch me no. Sabram Pacho make it a 2.5 marine uniform three times. But I'm besa me kofa me my free Ghana ba omo yesu. Na omo wo me ma maintain na unfortunately, my ministry last year August. And to me, do my comma, Madame for you are now, me when universal credit is soon housing benefit. And now, me yes, 3.5 hours, but maybe no, my baby new baby this week. Now, I'm redundant to a Juma, but Nick me 15 hours a day. But over the visa lawyer said, make my applications I am in Kuala.
Who couldn't know your bear man or no year, Juma 15 hours. And they were Jina and Cranis who couldn't know no extra 2.5 years.
Me patron, many universal credit.
Bear man is also benefit.
The patron many years together, we said, our phone.
Nana Namoya ware for na one year benefit, no or no any full time.
Yenya problem obedia yetino Nti ma council ne ba situation no mo ye.
Okay, my lawyer ne won kasa. Why? Ye lawyer ne wo kasa ye wi afre me na me ne won kasa wate. Lawyer me pacho yi na no e.
Minya ba mpacho ukunu no de be nkrata no kra.
Oso woni ni kunu ni mienu nyina akura 2.5 years. Em say mu gina amoba so na je ye ho.
Me pacho ane.
And to mu mienu nyina akura 2.5 years obtained from their child.
Okay. Child, okay. Say munya mu kra 2.5 years na munya nya indefinite leave to remain. It can be a little bit complicated to find about at this stage. However, because of some of the circumstances I was describing, say Nkwalana, they are not Oshe Nkwalana Akabe, there might be exceptional circumstances. I read me aging out so near their application, I'm Nkwalana, not on my account, I say. Into the advice I made the man say after the program, you get in touch. Then go into details on what a client befa so I read me abo amakofa Nkwalana aba. Why?
Hello, me pacho me last caller. Ma mo friend nyina mesre mo. Me fa course bia bio mon friend lawyer and number at the screen so bebre eye lawyer Daniel ne number at the screen so bebre. Hello, me dof me pacho yenko. Me pacho ye wasudi. Me das. Eme. Miensa.
And I thought maybe I come on from mammy. No, I think the 8 months now, on one cup. And you know, I don't know what to do.
Okay, and we have one question. Home office for the bema because court to see informanti home office bema ba home office say o mo check enti catch the lawyer ne say on keep on trace o mo de bebro o second question
the second question me ko yen so na me wo yen no you no actually mo say operation for into mo operation twice and tonight say I know what the next problem is o sorry omo pa my church say na nkanye to mu yesa operation no any nema bebe but me say the lawyer say
upesika ho ubusa lawyer say obetimi lawyer ne second question or third question na minyama lawyer no onyiwa no
me third question no so no me obi say me kunu ekita oni obi ya ware na me can say e continue me awo kan
okay, enti na chese wo kunu no kura 5 years. O boyfriend be man na wo ne wo ye no. Onu kura 5 years e wo aware. What you say? Enti wo pese wo hu say wo betimi wono wa be wo wone wa be twempena wo no. O betimi age na ware 5 years ni bia ma wo ba no. Washe. Yo, lawyer me pacho yi na no any question no first one dey me yi na no home office for or so say court to see emfa won krata ne ma won na ne second question ye no operation mienu which is doctors ne sene ni kwa san omo ye no sa operation no enti ye betimi akogye sika obema mi bie na the toso so no ne kunu ekura 5 years in marital wreath obetimi age ama ne banana.
Your ne second question, yes, possible say a be obetimi age compensation.
Yedidi.
Problem is say onya solicitors are omoye
claim
clinical negligence. Say ofremia memo in previous law firm college details now on my application amount. No problem. Secondly, the third and final question, any possible say Bema or 5 years na wako ewo ichire na ono so beji bi ama sa nipa no. However, no the on get in touch near share other ways I with me aye sa akwala ne de na aye den. It's not going to be straightforward, sir, but on the on friend and in Kasani and Shequan, you bet me other ways you bet me explore me ahwe me aboa why
okay mame me pacho wo de na wadidi wutiri nkwawate lawyer se frɛ no wo ba no ne papa no because of ne papa ne ware ye you aware no ntimi nyi bi ma ne ba no ba lawyer se frɛ no no hwɛ kon obetimi afa so aboa na operation ne de wo dem omama 30,000 kura na wawie kotena Ghana enti me pacho lawyer se frɛ no na oma because we here lawyer Daniel won't me nye ma me lawyers no mo ye very principle o se frɛ no na wo ma wo lawyer obetimi aboa ama wa claim eye o insurance o benefit why all right lawyer me da say me pacho ma mo frɛ no me mfa course bi abiem lawyer me pacho wo bibia wo pesa wo ka kira dofo na ye sorry
yo that's bebre say mo joining and say dia money no for solicitors free consultation Monday to Friday so wo frɛ obenya your phone numbers no e Facebook screen also chat section you know every Thursday so no legal surgery Milton Keynes 9:30 to 5:30 and also so what the honeymoon and say or any immigration case family law wills and probate person we will any probate issue with me civil litigation video can I say person you be echo court and also with me the employment issues say apamo with jumem and answer redundancy issue and also with me ejuma amount that's be brain said and so much any that's it.
Yo, lawyer me so me da si bebre nyame show nyame ya adomo aye ne wo ebesan akasa biom adofo me pamocho eye lawyer Daniel na ye ne no etwetwe enkomo from Fort Worth Success me pacho ne numbers egu screen so frɛ no o frɛ na emoa bi e wo ho bia no obeboa ma mo frɛ ni nyina me pamocho madaroma me ye sorry say mentimi amfamo na numbers line ni nyina so aja me enti mo betimi afrɛ lawyer wawie no mo betimi afrɛ no na de mo pese mo busa ne bia no na mabusa lawyer me da wo bibiara se kire nyame ya adoma woni me ntena se wo akwanti lawyer nyame ya adoma na suku beba akwanti omu nsem eno de wo se wo to petrol na wo ba eno no ye mfa why enti nyame ya adoma next week ye no be hia wo eye akwanti omu ensem na lawyer ye di nkomo se ukunu ebo na upra ana se wone woko na upra wa woni nkrata no is any compensation bi ana bibi wo ho a wo se ye de ema wo ana se oba woni wokunu netie na asam ni wo please ntina me ye na se woni wokunu ya de wo abo wokunu asum na be ma ne nso nsem odusu no nso bo obi panyan na de wo simoja frimu ba na wuhwie nsuohwie gu hu de wonsa twitwi sabi wunufu so woro wunufu so a police for ho kwa so omoche be ma na nyame adoma lawyer next week akwanche mu se no be ye obeba why
Nati.
because e was say Ghanaians ye tu ye ho efo ye kura suban bi a enye be ma na ye de ni ko jail which is enye ono na yeye enti lawyer me da se bebre nyame ya adoma kire nyame ya adoma akwantuo mu nsem anopa 10 o'clock pepepe woni abana skin pay entena se kina wo ba biebie wasum eye part 1 and 2 and 3 ebeko part 4 na yeguso na ye kɔ akwantuo mu nsem fa wusu ne wo dadwene wa ma ne hunu wo haw watete bia wunti akwantuo mu nsem da se wo ewiase baabi biara edru memenda empo se mi programs nyina wo nhwe bia wo nkrata wo ba wo yire wo kunu wo bibia akwantuo mu nsam de enye immigration akwantuo mu nsam de efa wo bibiara eho single mother single father single daughter awarefo obia efa wo bia ho enu nti ekine nyame ya adomo a woni mentena se ewo akwantuo mu nsam last week ewuraba bi one ne papa awo omonyem ewuraba na wo miensa osane ne papa na nyem for the 4th time wone ne papa epre ejapade eho lady mame men kan kire wo eya busa wo mo se me me mabna me ye de me kwa aduro so na ye ya kabusa wo mo busa wo mo what ya say busa wo mo ko be ka kire enu nti da bia metiri mu ye fine me kasa me magi wo bisika me program a me yen me metena se magi wo bisika ene wo frɛ me mawie program yi wo bon senkofo frɛ sister me wo kuntunkuni o me po obi na me di me kuntunkuni akokata ne ho minimu mo eye telephone so enti obi so frɛ sister abna me po obi o message number we ne frɛ me kapre nim me simple nim me hia enu nti me kasa me wo more confident ne nipa bonini ena me ehu nipa papa se me introduce ma obi na wo di sika komo obi without me notice na wo hu nipa na ana nipa ni di usika da bia metena me ka kire wo se wo ne obi ye nkrata wo ne obi ye bibia entue sika pudu o manipa no wo hu lawyer wo hu obi a na wakukuru sika na ade amanipa no enti abona skin pay metena se a me wo me mugidie because me mwa enkofo a ya boa wo mo free Ghana aba obi eni wo mpa wato kobi ti momoni ti e de abre me o de ba menye me last year or last 2 years lady bi wo Ghana or the ritual love me huni program so krache na this lady a friend me from Ghana or testi me so sister abuna through you ena me ba o Ghana on tia brochire ha o ye MPP mpanyimfo on tia brochire ha o Ghana but through me abana ne bekra British passport e wo Ghana through British passport ne benya bi me kura minim because nipa me no mukasa a day ebeburu 500 minim me introduce obi ma wa me ni akire biom I don't want to know erade nhira so mo nkoye de moye minim lady ne sister me kunu wo hen China wo se hen me wo Ghana erade anamoso me ba ekura British passport me so manya bi me ba UK sister abana makoto enwo otwitwa pictures enwo gallon enwo ya pass ne kama ko bi adwene a lot eno de entoma miensa aka ho sister abana mesrew me pa wo chew ma me enhyepo nioma yi enfamre wo Ghana ena miss really na sister Kumasi market adom ena me kasa me pe ko bi mitimi fie de beba edie na me pe Ghana edie aduane was sister abana otwitwa pictures ewa me phone so e de breme said the sister yi ha me no Apostle Paul Boateng open file se mo kai na sofo bi ofri Ghana baby oba me program so open file enam se sofo sister bi esi through me my bibi ama no opeso o chemade ko bi adwene na me send pictures ni nyina akoma sofo no na me se sofo me serew ma me fresh sister na kan chene se ne wo ye on family on ka chene se wo de bebre me ena sofo se sa na me sian lady ne de nyoma ni nyina akoma sofo lady ne ko ya na ofre me no se sister abana me de nyoma na akoma sofo lady no ne brother o ma me ne brother kasai bra entwi ana sofo se sister abana lady ne de nyoma ba enyoma bebre entoma ena me se meti abrochire me de Ghana entoma e de na me se sofo unim me mpehwe fama wo yire aduane no mo pa mu ni mo mpa mu ntumu entoma no fama wo yire sofo se sister abana me ba lande na me de ntom na me se no sofo ma me ne me kasai ena me se mommy fa ena wo se na me se sofo minim social media ena minim ye kromufo oche wade na ade no eye pen obedobo na ka kiro se me bre wo pen box lady ninim sa ade no na nimi ho na me se papa monfa mempe monso mompa muntumu ena papa ne se you wate timi de me no mo kasa me no mu di agoro me ne lady ne kasa wo frɛ me because ade o ye ne so many later on ena me ma ne hu say ma won ta de ma me biom because niam na o de ba ye ne mu bia ni ho ameje ye e mu bia ni ho amema o mu di free Ghana e de bre me de che me mpe enye se me mpa de chu me pa de che ba me pese me ya ade amaw ansa na wache made I don't want it because obeka se maju sika ana o sister abna lady be frame me I think Tuesday me catch them ma me say wa because ma me say wa frame me na me say lady be ya ade ama mani aso aye me fedodo lady ne frame me o sister abna for address mame and I me say for dear was me pese me brewo 1 crate of malt 1 crate of malt and I me say what say as a man take na me so say and was me pese me brewo 1 crate of malt Tuesday me we program and I me say adan and was sister ade a wa ye e de ama me pese me be cho crate of malt why na me sre and I me catch ne say fama woma and was sister abana me niba na afa na me nyem and I me say fat fesika no 1 crate of malt be 15 pounds or 13 pounds and I me say fat pampers any wives wo a wo de ama wo ba se ge na kan kire me say me ya de ma na ka me ka che so really empo kran ka menye omo nim no mbeka menye mempe se me ya de ama ka kire me say sister awrade wo nhiraw sa wasa me juice ka emere ne be so me juice ka because emere bi be ba Ghana for me juice ka because muni nkaye enti no me nya adwuma ma wo bi nyi sika o dabi na eja kwaku kromfo eja kwaku baby a wo bia no you will not sleep me so wo to na asi kromi ha Ghana ho baby a wo bia no agese ye hu because they say we did the police station baby a me na me te me platform so na me tua me tax na me de nka me jinkofo sikani me na wudi machi no wahu sem me maye adwuma ma obi agisika ebi nsida ade na ye nyina ye Ghana fo na me boa Ghana ni na me beka se ma misika ansa na medi enu nti de obi abeye bia no abna enyame because awrade ni mu se gateway awraba we e wo se ye hira no enti wo lady na ye ka wa asem Saturday akwantu mu nsem no awurade wo wo se nipa bi wo hwa ye ndome no nipa bi wo hwa ye monidua nipa bi wo hwa ye monidua by echina ena meka wa asem me wonam no ne mehu dada o na mehu dada ansana ukunu ne ba be ka de wo so wo beye na mehu dada ne mehu dada enti me obi ntimi mpolutu me me wo chamade a meje wo chamade me nye hwema na wo be chamade a I will take am sister bi wo sister Joyce broni yere owo Brighton ofre me owo care home ofre me minim ne da ada me betena ha me ne lawyer PK kan lawyer PK busuani Mommy, I just want to pamper you. Me yamusheme oba na menyem last year. Sister jime so. Sister won wudi onyame. Na me gina so di na me say ade sister wo pemi ana. Eh, ade na sister be wonim sem yeso fo maame. Sane sister ni me kasa sa na me dwen bone e me sister no. Wo se maame, wo ye kosua e de ma Ghanaians. Me ko Ghana, me ko Europe, be bia me ko bia. Obi aka sister yasem enkofo a eba madwuma mu bepa adwuma obi a woni nkrata a wo boa wo mo ji obi nkrata ni ko hakoye adwuma ko hakoye sei obi aba wo ba bona skin pedin mame I just want you to come and visit me pese me e wo Brighton me so menyem menene kasa ye dru bebi na mu so sister onyi nipa boni ni oye den mame for address mame me pesa me bless you. Edi na maya ma wa sister abe bless me. Me sister me mpe. Lawyer PK busuani na me nim. Ena me ami introduce ne ma esa ma lawyer PK say sister bi lawyer boa no. Na na dwuma no onje eyi. Enru baby. Me dey introduce ma lawyer PK say lawyer PK nua. Lawyer PK busuani. Okay, me wo ye. Me wo ye, me wo me ben. na sister from last year mame me pesa me ba ofie sister de wo ye magana fo de oh no sister me da ase o ka se de me ye magana fo ntina o pesa wo ma me sika na be bless me a ene menye na nsanya adi me say da be na nsanya vows day na say bibi valentine bibi no ene sister ne say mame happy valentine's day na me jene so eno o se for accounts ma me pesa me do valentine ade brel eno de meje na me dem accounts man no because me sika bia beto accounts bia ma have to pay tax na me dem man no hey sister adeng ebro so me ne lawyer pike kura betana ha me kan me wo chamade a me ba be kan me kan na me say what sister ade na ma ya ma me nya hwe ma Jess I will say me boa Ghanaians. Why ya dear mamani aso? Eugene ya debi me boni dia me ne ku. Eugene ene Ghanania Eugene enya nka ye say sister abana boa me. Ena Eugene e de card empty card. Ekoja lo ye PK se won fama me. Meni so dodo. Meni so dodo. Enti me so obi ko gina baby kasa abena skin pain agi misika ekrobe so obi nsi da se me introduce obi ma wo se gina ne nkoye nkrata na se wo fa machi me ka prenim emre bi sofu bi wo Scotland na wo no obi me introduce obi ma no sofu na epa ma obi ena obi wo Italy e friend me se sister me kuntunkuni me po bi di ama no na sofo ne bishop bi opeso play smart e wo papa ne so me introduce ma me ni akiro papa ne frɛ me a ne kasa mu no me si no bishop wo ye sofo ba opeso play smart on you omudidi nkoma ba na me ye conscious of de wo mo ye ne because papa no ye naive de wo yitili no enti na me ni de akiri pa enye sa o de bekwa akofa ne manyina aba wo abra papa no wo yitili no onya we enti nkrata no mo ye eguso there was a time papa no we eat ne frame me papa panyimu be 65 sister nyame nhira wate na me ne sofo ne kasa no me ka kire ne se meje ne ntoma esen ntoma dodo esen na sofo ne sete so ena me se debi sister na dia waya ama me no me pese me koma sister no apem 1000 me nya wewo enti na mesromente so enna sofo ne ka kire bra ne se papa ne se oh sister abena de mehu no me so minimo da Scotland minimo da eno se mehu no papa na asem no mehu no enti ene 1000 no me de bekwa akoma abena skin pain ache minimo hwe ti da ko papa no frɛ me o se sister ade asofo ye enkrata yi o mama me hu hwe me dim bibia akoma no enso so age me particulars me passport me bibia so me ntehwe na pacho wo discana ma na me sika ben eno so o ka se me ka kire ne se me bo ne buo sen eno se me nte so na me se da bia wo sister no me ma ne bi me koma ne 1000 eno so o enti abel's campaign na wo bobo se de ne ejai me de 1000 ne be kwa akoma no waje minim papa ne kan ya na me se me sika ben na me si gina so na me connect sofo no ye frɛ sofo ya wanfa me ba ma frɛ ni bio me ba mi program so akwantua mu nsɛm na me se hey mi sa agro no wo ye sofo I respect you for that ba mi didie ade a menye ye no mempe sofo ne te wo hwɛ me se kura bi wo hwɛ me because of that no me one me nye fine because me ni mokra me ma wo nyame adwuma na ye no me fancy wo bi sofo ne te se me ka ma mo ne di ba me wie program anu frɛ me ena me se gina so ma me connect papa no emra na me connect papa no Italy na me se papa dia asem na aka kyerɛ me ena me se sofo wa ma me sika papa wo me ka kyerɛ wo se nkrata no me nyobi ma wa magye wo sika which is ade a me nye bi da eno no afedie sofo hu de wonka o di firi akoka na me bange funu wo mum yenu nyina so na me say no untimi mfa me din yesa krachi bi mebo din what the British man. Yes, British man edi beja me eya na ensem no me mpese meka British man na frɛ me no say auntie ewurade won hyiraw o se ma bana me pese me bro say na me say no se minti na wo kwa charge obi aboden a ene ye ka ho kote so e manipa no oye Ghana ni ade na wo ya ade ama wo nua na wo be kyere so kyenkyen no wakoma obi otene ba bi a wa introduce obi ama keke no wo page sikapuduo di akoma no. It doesn't make sense to me. Enye nshira enti ye kyene nyame ya adomo a hia me wo akwantuo mu nsam na ye ni nkomo ekina akwantuo mu nsam be ye butu fa wusu ne wo dadwene wa ma ne hunu wo hawatete fa bra bedan abona skin pain me ne mpanyimfo a ye hia eye memenda bia akwantuo mu nsam ye ka woni bie asam ene ma no obi a onni bie obi a na asam a kyere ne so se ya waresam a ye beka obi a jiwusika mama menka sa asam wenkyere mo se obi jiwusika wo kromi ha UK ha se me koye nkrata ma no jiwusika me ntimi nkofa police fo mo nkochi nipa no fa hye wa adwene mu sa na emomu no eye kasa de ene ne mpanyimfo eno ntimi da bia me kasa abana skin pain se nipa eja kwakwo wo kromi ha enka nipa na wagye ne sika no ko betu ni na samirika ene watua wo musika ama wo eye kasa de na me ne mpanyimfo atena se ye ne nipa na kasa obetua obi sisiu edie na wo kom me pa wo chew contact abona skin pain what is a Ghana ni bi ewuda baabi Ghana ni baby yare da baabi Ghana ni baby ewa ahohihia ma wo hia emmoa eno na abona skin pain na kwantuo mu nsam ye boa ye ba abonten ni abeboa enti se won hwa kwantuo mu nsam da ekina wo ba hye eme yenko mapon ene me nya advert nyame nhira mo ekina ne mentena se weekend aso download tap send never send the sika koma maame no papa ye ba besi July mu ye be ko holidays tap send omo ne so yasene ema ye di legal matters ebremo ema ye di akwantuo mu nsam ebremo ye timi tua nkofo danka ewu kromi ha na eja kwaku na wono waje obi sika adwane no ai ye ne tua nkofo sika edema wo mo enti omo a omo so yasene no adaworo ma ebi ne eye tap send me patcho download tap never send disika ko Ghana ewa abra wumpia bonten abra wumpie wonko ba bia na emom kai so bebo promo code yes campaign se efri ne ekopem next week wotimi send disika wo UK £500 eko Ghana wo be wini first class ticket se wo Europe na se wo send €800 and the koma wa busuya ewo Ghana obe wini ticket to Ghana wo America $1,000 obe wini ticket me paucho best deal door to door shippers and eto omonsa edefrewo no best deal door to door shippers de makachira wo se from Paul Amantem osen edikanfo mesra wo ye be ko holiday sama ba bia wa ye shopping koma wo yere wo ye shopping koma wo ma wa ye shopping ekofie wo ne wo ma wato wo kitchen enioma wato wo hall enkunya papa bi me pa cho me fa koma door to door shippers bi ne ho akwa akotwitwi best deal what your mudine credit best deal door to door shippers 3 weeks pepepe 3 weeks pepepe katwonite na won nioma ni nyina akwa akodu Ghana na yeyi ede amount pelito shito pel say bray na bra no onye wo parties shito nyina emfa maw wo shito mu assaulted different shito or green or black owo nantwinamo de owo fish de enti frɛ eye pelitos na omunye wo hyeto emfa emaw Brago catering services to omonsa from me Brago say brai na wo parties any wo event nuane nyina no omunye maw eye snacky snacks na to omonsa frɛ wo no snacky snacks say frɛ wo mo no omunye wo pastries nyina emfa emaw eye snacky snacks na oni wo mo edi ensawoso Kumasi market for wani chire eye Kumasi market wo pekam ne kodi organic food organic nuane kone kodi wudwa nyina ewo eye Kumasi market medam wase nyame yadom a echina woni me betena se ma mubusa me personal number no me pacho eye 070750242279 ma mo frɛ me si other number ne so no kura ni mitirim eno no eye me work for no enti mo frɛ so a now me need studio ha onsa enka me bia na wo hia me urgent enu sister bia na yache ninua ne koye nkrata me busa lawyer kra me refi ninua ne de ne be koye nkrata wono ane bawo enso so ma ba be che ne se akora no ye de na koma foster mother akora ne maame ewu enti I don't get it se wo maame ewu na ne papa te ha na ne papa ya application for ne ba no ne abeche papa no enura sister isa wa frɛ me fitie enura no pa onyame one frɛ me number na ye 799 so na wo frɛ other two numbers na wonyame enye boapa ye wate me pa mo chew enti nyame ya adom a echena me ne mo betena se me da mo se
so easy, reliable, affordable, convenience, and it's so fast. E pampe, and I be fasua. Ube use tap sika money. And one say, ube fa wo smartphone. Now what download a tap sika money. E wo phone so. And one say woko. And ni jisem kesi and say, baby I will be a what me use a tap. Edison Disika, Echo wa my ganemu, Ewa bra won't ya she commission free, Empo abra miti me use a tap, Edison Disika, Ewa bra mimpia bonte, Nemo mukai, so be use a promo code. Ah, it was screen so. Now what ya send Disika, Nema busuya, enya £5 extra, €5 extra, and kawo musika. What the back on the one? And to use promo code no. Was screen so. Tap. Yes, say. Paula Mantem was saying Eddie Campo. Tap. Abba. Am I in Ghana for? Hey, I was here meeting. The abundance campaign medisika ma ne mebusia eni adofo wo my ganemu e de fa eye tap sikamanie eso e de bentia eye so easy, reliable, affordable, convenience and it's so fast e pampe na wo be fa so a wo be use tap sikamanie and one say ubefa wo smartphone na wa download a tap sikamanie wo phone so enwa ni se woko eni gisem kese ne se baby a wo bia wotimi use a tap Edison Disika ekwo wo my ganemu wa abra wontua hye commission free empo abra miti use a tap Edison Disika wa abra mimpia bonte Nemo mukai so be use a promo code it was screen so now what ya send Disika nema busuya enya £5 extra €5 extra and kawo musika what the back on the one and to use promo code no was screen so tap yes say Paula Mantem was saying Eddie Campo tap abba am I in Ghana for hey I was here meeting at the abundance campaign medisika ma ne mebusia eni adofo wo my ganemu e de fa eye tap sikamanie eso e de bentia eye so easy, reliable, affordable, convenience, and it's so fast.
That perfect that's you. May she a perfect nanka bun samaya mi defe. Minim them not too. May she a perfect great. Nanka bun samaya mi pasa. Daddy, let me show. Me da was sick in the mabna. Come I share more. My idea, our my brother mo baby. Eja. Yes, yen swansa. Ne swansu, ne hundi a moju. Na ampama swansa a swansu. Me ye cremoni, and so debia me shamo, emergency hour. Me if me inside more tea more me for more na me wo hospital me wo complications in your mama me da ho me yare na almost say me wo sickle cell akwani sickle cell ombe yino ni nyoma me show na wo bompaye ana me soon die say mida mujanunu into my mama into Musa Kwane skills and my yanum semingi. So nano into namida make a hospital maternity wall into means me area minimum more complicated blood pressure, diabetes, this thing of how did they call it? Me refinity Mikaya. It's no Muslim Messiah career into me bunny a sickle cell career or a sickle cell me won or baby break. Into not me were complicated into not me pressure course na ye call ye admit me hospital into not me do that day na I got no emergency or down no ma but I'm sending the pictures mama na me da ho ana wo bompae emergency hour me da me kremoni moka na me ka ami me su efisa me sha se me wo me ma awon ka me da me ankasa my map experience what they call it labor me hum bi da me nim kwasa de awo ka nipa nsuo se de egu nipa na bi si da intina me da omodi sa omo monitor akra no movement ne heartbeat intina me da omodi belt ne ayiya me intina da wo ye na meka ami me kwa menka amen meka ami ana eja meka sano ewo na afide na mayase me hu se bibi boom ana me mia bell no nti me mia bell na nurse ne ba na me se bibi agume ho nti bibi agume ho no na me me hwe na ye moja suo sa wodia na abie nti na wo bompa nti ne ba no baaye na esa ye me ya nti na wo bompa nti me wo da wo bompa na me ka ami afede ami ni nti me bio mo I couldn't bear the pain anymore. It's my show bio ana nice no a PSO of friend na oma arrange me and me alcohol labor hall. Eti omo wo ahumboboano mewa akrano or the push into na ma singing out to see your mopa masse 5 and on my palm. Ohana like na student midwife ayede ewo into student midwife na buy no ana omoyede into obedina wa ohana eye mi se toilet dimi into eye mi se toilet no ana me yede me say me yede toilet ni yede to say di me na me say me catch me student night ni say as toilet into na me hu chi me o se hwe na man ko me nye ho me chimi akoi prep no unexpected akwenye ma start say who ma wo nyina when easy emergency hour and you kwada hoda na me frɛ will emerebi aka chelse me ba e ko fie say na obi ko ye me ba ntama oye be oba ebe ma ne be ma e wana adwene hu so onye obi chat me di tu wenim na wo se me nye fasting na me ka chelse me nye and also be bo me mpai ko nay we jai say omusko or threatening to those people no.
Baby be a prophet wo Erade onhyira onyo kese onyumfra adom nkwa adom ontre wo wahiem o mawiase nyina ante wonka me ya na mene daddy ekasa na meka che daddy say daddy mene be de me mankra ta akoto for 2.5 years menti efficacy monka me de koy ni ponko mo reply me say yensaka na ye ka ne say obeti yenka me ya na mene ne kasa January no 2.5 years January no omo reply say omo nsaka appeal no timeti wo monka eno ano no na me no me frɛ papa na mka say this is the situation 2.5 years if you can say for me nti wo monka eni no papa kai me won pai bom na daddy ka kyerɛ me say Awurade Yesu Kristo wa ye awie na ampa May of divine approval Awurade na prophet so ikuna na emu ato na safoa na era ne yehunu no enne Awurade na prophet so age safoa no abebie pro na amame Awurade onhyira prophet May 30th May na me lawyer frɛ me say enkola no enya krata enya letter me call na che say appointment omo ebukia mo July omo be frɛ omo video call and it's so amazing and marvelous because me na anwene say be so quick May of divine approval man na anwene say be so quick and prophet eduma sembia no Awurade eja etua to ampa. So every prophet is a prophet no ayeka no enye prophet bia na ye prophet ne wo prophet bi ho no ma na numa sem no eja tua to din che say oye ho hwe a enye ye oka no waka Awurade ka kire me bathroom esese ya eye final prophet Awurade hira no ho kani wadwuma pa ewe yebre mo ye Awurade hira mo o ma wiase entem nka amen
Say one meka say yes ye ao me de meka say yes ye onia say wo feria meka say yes ye ao me de meka say yes ye. Praise the Lord. Medi adanse kese ahye nyame di nkranmu nyame di kan mede nyame ase wade kese a waye o mebrem meda prophet Greg onima abna nyame nhyira mo papa onye mo kese eye Thursday emergency hour prayers enuanom eye adwuma empa eye adwuma papa nyame nhyira mo prophet Greg Any mabla, nyamishram, onye mukesie, onye makuma swade nyina, mde muhwe biara, erade mane mrem. Mede nyamia se, wade kesia waye o mebrem. Eye Thursday ya, that was 21st of April 2022. Near Walai so. Thursday prayers line. Na de bia ma abna ena ya na eba nti ebo 10 o'clock pepe na me me phone. Me wadwuma ma na me phone na me hwe menya notification na my
This Thursday, a buy and a prophet, a ball lady bidding. No, yeah, no, sin in sa. You say, your son, Tintini woman. No, see when you're grown, on sure, on function. And you know, here, I made me Jimmy, me say, I made a mere. And I mean, let me wait, me pains you, na me dem say, me certain thing we, na me shame, me this share in swimming. Me instantly, na me say, atene, because na me say, name to me, they me ya, na me was me sano, yensanum no tintini wom na me nana ne nsana akoa kra o akoa se me ma me so de saa ena me nsuso enti prophet kaya me dishin to me yi na me ready sa generation curse me twem because me so me obaga me twem wo Yesu din mu instant me see anuam na me nsana atene o me nsana atene unhu insani sisia me say me danya me ase wo adekase onam prophet Greg so empire ye adwuma papa empire ye adwuma enwanum se pa platform is na prophet kade obeka kire bia me srom me enye moma ye enye because empire ye adwuma wo de eye yikra je empire ne bana prophet kan yi bia jima ho because eye adwuma na for wa dwen nyina ta akiri na adanse bia obi biara wo bia mesro bedi adanse ni hye nyame din kro no nyam na demo a wodi adanse ni nyame ye wakoma so ade ma mesi nyame nhyira prophet Greg nyame nhyira ma abna onye mukasi April to be glorified me dia dance kasi hye nyame din kro no nyam eye Sunday me say atene me kwakohim me dra sorry me kwakohim sa me him nyam is emergency our God obia emergency our God first me bo me sama say adia prophet Greg nyame enamo soye me say nyame enhyira oni mabra onhyira mo de moye no ebro adwene ntiase so nyame nyam kese onyi makoma so ade nyina mamo meni agia since Thursday no meni agia mehuni amensie mehuni ameka nyame ayi bi empire ye adwuma o enuanom empire ye adwuma papa de nyame na prophet Greg eni mabna ye oh yes Lord de nyame ase nyame enhyira mo onye mo kese ewo Yesu din mu amen.
Wo be fasoa obe use tap sika money and one say obe fa wo smartphone na wa download tap sika money e wo phone so and one say wo ko eni gisem kese ne say baby a wo bia wo timi use